everybody. Welcome to the Night Owl Lounge.
It's Friday.
Friday.
Can you hear
It's
me all right?
thunderstorm day.
Yeah, we got a strobe light going on right now, folks. It just hit right when we went live. It is crazy outside.
So if we lose power, you'll
Yeah,
know why we're not on. But I don't anticipate that happening, but you never know.
the lightning's crazy. It's like a strobe light right now. You can always switch over to 24/7 real quick if you want to check out. Yeah, it's nuts right now. Woo! So we're here for now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
live.
I haven't seen the lights flicker yet, so we might be good.
That will be all right.
I think we had one night out of the last 10 nights that we haven't had storms roll through here. We've had tornadoes earlier tonight, just a couple hours ago. We had a tornado 20 minutes from us, and our messenger was going crazy and nuts. We have one daughter that lives close to it, and the kids were going crazy saying there's tornadoes. And so, yep, and now we got this big line coming through. So,
I don't know. At least we got the lawn mowed.
yeah, I got the yard mowed today, and now we got more rain. I think today and tomorrow, and then I think it's done for a while. Gemini, Sandman, Robert, hey, welcome in. Let me get in here real quick. We got Pops, Blazer, Gemini, Lori. Robert, congratulations on your new property. I got Sandman, Gemini, Lori Lad. Good show tonight, Lori and Pops and Cindy and Martha. Blazer, Heidi Pop. We've got a Heidi Pop in the house.
Yeah.
Candace. See Robert again. Sandman. Richard, welcome in. Lisa, welcome in. Thought there was someone else up here at top. Sherry, welcome in. Yeah, there's a Charlotte. Zenji, welcome in. And Charlotte. Ashes. All right, I'm at the top.
Did you get Harold and Freaky Geek?
Her- Freaky. Hey, Freaky, where in the world have you been? There's Freaky, Harold, Christy. 24 beautiful
Amanda?
acres with a pond and a creek.
Wow.
Ooh, let us know if you start sensing any activity in that area. Got a lot of friends in Oklahoma that have friends that are Bigfoot. They can be friendly to you. Harold, Christy,
Got Amanda.
Amanda. Yeah, I see Amanda. All right, I know I'm caught up.
You sure?
I think so. For right now,
All
until somebody
right.
else comes in. Welcome in, guys. Wow, these storms have been crazy.
Crazy.
It was nice to see you,
Seems like
Freaky. It's
every
been a
Friday
while.
night something happens every Friday night.
Yeah, something. It's
There's
either,
JoJo.
hey, JoJo, Jason. Yeah, it's either our sinuses or allergies or me losing my voice one night. Still haven't got it fully back. Gosh darn it. I think everybody's getting used to a raspy voice here.
So we were messing with mics before the show. Can you guys all hear Jane okay?
Yeah, can you guys hear me okay? We're having technical issues when we normally don't. The speakers are kind of off. He couldn't hear me on the mic. Things are getting readjusted when normally we get in StreamYard and our mics and speakers and everything should stay set.
All
All
right, they
right,
say you
Pops says
sound
I
good.
sound good. How about Gerald?
I think it was just my hearing. Maybe my ear was plugged. I don't know.
Okay.
So I think you're good.
All right, good.
All right.
I sound like a magical singer. Oh no, I don't. I can't. I can't sing anymore, except real low. I can sing real low, but if I go up high, nothing comes out. I still say it's the allergies. Something. I yell at Gerald too much.
Yeah, stop it.
Hi, Christy.
I can't hear you half the time anyway, so.
That's because you're upstairs. I'm down here
Oh,
watching cameras. And there's a dwarf in the house. Hi, Dwarfy.
so I wanted to start the show by saying that we have a lot of content creators that show up during our Night Owl Lounge and other shows, and I would like everybody to go out and subscribe to
Harold and Christy.
Harold and Christy. They're at 760 something
Ooh, they're getting
so
there.
they'd like to get to the thousand. So if
Yeah.
anybody that hasn't subscribed to them yet, let's try to get them to the thousand before YouTube changes their rules and you can't monetize anymore. They're going to change all the numbers and everything. So if people can get to their thousand before,
Hmm.
then go ahead and start the process to monetize. Then they're like grandfathered in. So people like Bigfoot Dwarf and Heidi Pop and Pop's Country Store, and especially Harold and them has been asking everybody to subscribe. So please go over there and help them out. That'd be
Yep.
wonderful.
And everyone knows Jessica. I think everyone in here is subscribed to her. So I hope you don't forget anybody. There's so many people in our community. But Pops did reach his 250 tonight. Yay! Whoop whoop whoop! Congratulations, Pops. They'll be doing a giveaway. What, next Friday? They said they'll be doing their giveaway.
I
And
did I did I did
you did.
shave today, or I trimmed it. That'll
Everybody
probably be
knows.
the last time before winter.
Then you can let it grow out again. Yeah, we love you too, Harold and Christy. Love you too, Dwarfy and Pops, Lori Ladd, Cindy and Martha. They did a good show tonight too. Pops, you sound really good on your brand new microphone. You look good on your camera. You guys didn't have any glitches of Pops freezing out or his mic messing up. So
There you
yeah,
go.
you
They
did a
got their
really good show
giveaway
tonight.
coming up.
Huh?
They got their giveaway coming up
Yep.
the next Friday show. So make sure you guys all subscribe and hang out on Friday nights with Pops. And
Somebody will get something next Friday. And then this Sunday, you got the thumbnail ready.
I think so.
She's even in the chat. Dum
Let
dum dum
me, let
dum
me,
dum.
let
Dum.
me, I wasn't ready,
You weren't ready.
but I will be.
I see eyeballs.
Eyeballs, where? Hmm.
Wow, that lightning's crazy. Dum da da dum.
I know.
We'll do a screaming goat while we're
You think
waiting.
I'd be more prepared, but evidently I'm not.
Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. Does pineapple belong on a pizza? Uh-oh, they're
Does
starting
what?
food talk.
Uh-oh.
They're food talk again. I love the scream. Welcome in, Charlotte. Now, you won't hear it on a Sunday night, but Friday night, everybody loves our screaming goat. Gemini sub to all of them. Yay!
All right. I think this is it.
Normally, you got that ready for our Friday night show.
I know.
Hey, Tanya. Hey, Candace. Who's that? Blue Doe, welcome in.
So there you go. If you want to tune in on our Sunday Piercing the Veil, we got Heidi Pop coming on, and we're going to not only her stories that she tells, but we're going to concentrate on her Door County, Wisconsin, maybe some when she spent some time in Illinois, and who knows? We'll just get into all kinds of stuff.
Heidi Pop.
Heidi Pop. It's going to
Yeah,
pop in, hang out with us.
fancy, fancy. Yeah, she's got some new experiences that she's going through in Wisconsin. So we're going to hear some new stories from her.
I think so.
Yeah.
So there you go. Make sure you come in Sundays on Piercing the Veil, 7 p.m. Central, and we'll have Heidi on and we'll have a great old time.
Welcome in, Trey. Look out, Lori's already talking about food.
Food.
Yeah, she already had watermelon before the show even started.
Wow.
So just a reminder, if we don't have a show on a Sunday, we might not have a guest. So we're trying to fill some Sundays in, but sometimes we kind of scratch our head and go, uh-oh, who do we get? So we're trying. So if there's a Sunday, it may just be that we just haven't filled that Sunday with anybody.
Never know.
Unless we have Heidi Pop every Sunday. Come on, Heidi. And welcome in, Trey. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Carrie. I see Carrie. There's Honest. All right. Just haven't seen Mad Pax yet. He's going to be late to the office today.
What?
Yeah, Dwarf, Blazer, get to him when he shows up. He's late. I nominate Dwarf. Yeah, Dwarf, we might have to get you back on. You got some new stories yet? That's an idea. Dwarf.
Well, he sent me some audio that he is trying to get off of his audio recorder and his video recorder, and we got some good vocals, I think, out of it. So
Mad Pax timeout. He said anytime, so
all right,
we had a couple people we're trying to work on, so I'll have Girl's people contact your people, Dwarfy.
I got people. I
Yeah.
didn't know I had people.
We got people.
I need people.
So yeah, we gave Dwarf a few weeks to go through his footage and stuff. So, all right, we'll get Dwarf back here in a few weeks. All right. Oh my goodness! Come on, Lightning. This is kind of hurting my eyes.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the cameras. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, you can for a little bit. It's going nuts out there.
All right, let's see what's going on out there.
I guess do the birdhouse. That's probably the best. Yeah, I'm still hearing the thunder roaring.
The thunder rolling.
Thunder is
roaring?
rolling.
That's Garth Brooks, the serial killer. And the thunder rolls.
I should have uploaded some of those pictures of the tornadoes that was 20 minutes away from us a few hours ago.
Which one did you say to bring up?
Birdhouse, the backyard birdhouse is probably the best because the infrared's not on and you can't see the raindrops and stuff. You can just see it's just strobe lightning. He's got friends in crawl places.
Yeah,
Hey.
and crawl spaces.
Hi, Robin. Welcome in. Robin experienced some tornado damage too a few days ago. A couple
Oh.
houses away. Yeah, I was close to her. But man, this is like a strobe light. Wow. There's a Bigfoot walking across the train tracks and the tree line over there. We're going to see him in the lightning.
Oh,
I mean, it gets bright over there. Wow.
that is going. It's pixelizing the camera
Yeah.
feed. Look at that.
Oh, even the color, the night color camera, if it gets too bright, it really messes up real quick and it's got to refocus. They can't keep up with the lightning. Is it day? Is it night? Is it day? Is it night?
It's something. I don't know.
I'm just tired of these storms. My goodness, we're going on what? Almost 2 weeks that we've had storms almost every day or every night. I saw the stars one night. That's when I took the psionics out and got a good recording of what was going on. I was going, yeah, cool. No storm, no clouds. I got a recording when I could. Now, these last few nights, it's been cloudy again with storms.
Yeah, technically, our grass should be dormant right now at the end of August. It should be burned out and no mowing, but it's like green, just like the beginning of spring and summer. It's like we haven't stopped mowing yet.
Oh, we've had so much rain the last couple of weeks.
And people are saying we were supposed to have a drought, but haven't seen it. I mean, I know our water table's probably low for the overall for the year, but as far as this summer goes, we've had quite a bit of rain and storms roll through.
Yeah, it seemed like Oklahoma was nonstop with all the storms and tornadoes, but the last several weeks, well, this whole summer, this is the most tornado warnings close to us I think we've ever had. And it's still happening. I mean, it's just been crazy in central Illinois, northern Illinois, Wisconsin. I know Heidi was getting some good storms too. Her kids are actually going, it rains here in the summer. So I know there's been some bad storms up there in Heidi's area too. And
I mean,
Gemini. I know Michigan got some, and just on the other side of Chicago, they got that storm was 115 miles an hour winds, and then Gary, Indiana is flooded, and power was out for over a week, trees down all over the place,
yeah.
happy little accidents.
I mean, I don't really know how much it actually does rain in California or LA or San Diego, but I know the popular song in the 70s that it never rains in Southern California. So that's what I always thought of when I was a kid, that California never really gets rain.
Yeah, she said Cali kids are loving the summer storms. No, I love a good storm, but we just have had too many tornadoes this year. Way too many tornadoes.
Oh, what's a couple hundred tornadoes?
Yeah.
A couple hundred tornadoes. Come on.
Yeah. We didn't
At
have
least,
that many when
at
we were
least
kids.
Illinois is leading the pack in something. I wish it was something different than tornadoes, but
Oh. Yeah, Dwarf said it rains bullets out there.
depends on what neighborhood you're in. There was a car chase today.
There
I think
was.
I was watching a car chase after I
Oh,
got
I
up
missed
today.
it.
A robbery suspect.
Oh, come on, Storm. Are you almost done?
I don't
Wow.
know. I'm done.
There, you guys saw some lightning.
You just get rid of the camera feed, and you don't have to worry about it no more. It's just no big deal.
Oh, that's right. New York City is flooded. They had tornadoes and stuff. And
What was the car chasing?
well, I thought Smoking Scan had a. No, it was Portland Andy that was on. I think it was last night. There was a motorcycle chase.
The Popo car was chasing them.
Hey, Standing Stones, Bud
Hey,
Files,
Bud
welcome
Pile, Standing
in.
Stones.
Hello, hello.
So since we're talking about storms, I'll go ahead and start the show with this. Fits right
Uh-oh.
in. You guys were just perfect.
All right.
If I can
So that's
find
why
it.
we had a storm when we started our live.
Yeah.
And yeah, Standing Stones will be on Pop's Country Store next Friday, 6 o'clock Central. That's his next guest.
All right. What was that?
I have no idea. That sounded like it was in your end.
Probably was.
Some kind of little musical instrument was going off.
Evidently, it didn't like what I was doing. I don't know.
It's not one of my instruments.
Sure. Let
Hi,
me see.
Michelle. Welcome in, Michelle. Then Blazer said ghost. Carrie needs a snack. Go get a snack real quick, Carrie. Hurry up. A bloop.
So, have you ever heard? Well, let me ask you this: Are you a pluvophile?
A who?
A pluvophile
Plubo.
or pluvio? Pluviophile.
Welcome in, Mad Pax. You're late, but welcome in. We love you.
Have you ever heard that term before?
No,
Are you
spell it. Pluvio.
Pluvio Phile? I think you're a pluviophile.
Pluviophile. I think you're smoking something funny. See, Pax to the office. Uh, Pluvio. I think it's a BIO.
Huh?
Pluviophile.
It's people who love rain. It's a Latin word, pluvial, which means rain, and phile means a thing or a person. So, a
Pluviophile.
pluviophile is a lover of rain or someone that finds joy and peace of mind during the rainy days.
I have never heard of that.
I know. There you go.
A pluviophile. Hmm.
Or maybe you're a apocryph, apocryphile,
So,
apocacaryophile. There you go.
so if you wake up in the morning and it's raining, you can call your boss and say, "I can't come in. I have a case of pluviophilic."
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you can be both at the same. You can be both of these at the same time. Apocryphophile. That's hard to say. That is a person who feels deeply drawn to sunsets, someone who finds beauty in the fading light and changing colors of the sky. I didn't know they actually had terms for them.
Oh, great. Now everybody's going to think they have this and they have that. Blazer's upset. Half his popcorn didn't pop.
What?
Hey, Tyler, welcome in. Mahala, welcome in. I'm getting a good crowd tonight.
Yeah. So there you go. There's two terms that you can use for sunsets and rain, if that's your thing.
Take me to the nurse's office. Mad Pax.
The nurse's office. That's Blazer's deal. I think he's got a date coming up.
Blazer's got a date.
It's
Blazer,
one
did
of
you
the
get a date with that nurse? Did you get her
that
number?
ER nurse, Miss Ratchet.
Now Mad Pax wants to go to the nurse's office. I'm
I'm
texting from the
texting.
nurse's office. You are not texting from the nurse's office. You're not making popcorn in the ER, so I know you're not in the ER. You just got done popping half your popcorn.
I don't know when I was at work at Mitsubishi or Caterpillar, whichever place, the factories. You walk into medical or something, and they had microwaves in there. They were always warming up something, coffee, snacks, whatever. So you could
Hey,
as soon
Raj.
as you walk, as soon as you walk in there, you can smell it. It's like really.
That's crazy. Hey, Raj, welcome in. Yeah, so you walk into work and just make popcorn and stuff and then get to work. Wow. We are a microwave society. Well, well.
So so since we're on terms and words, I'll go ahead and just keep going. Have you ever heard of Moonglade?
Moon what?
Moonglade.
Moonglade. Nope.
No?
Moonglade.
Never heard of it, huh?
I don't think so. Moonglade.
Moonglade is the path of moonlight laid across the still water. Old world for a road no one can walk on, pointing at every one of us at once. So
Ah,
you would see the reflection, and it looks like a path that you could
yeah.
walk down, but it's actually on the water. So
Oh, okay. I guess I never knew that that's what it was called.
Yeah, so it's like an old term. It's in poems. It's they used it way back. So I've been on the river many times out in a boat or at night, and it is nice to see that moonlight, and it does look like a path, right? So you can follow the river or the channel really good with the moon glade. Sounds like a refreshment.
Mad Pax is striking a Flint Rock. He needs an update. On what? Blazer and his nurse's date?
How about a smoose? A smoose. Smeuse.
That's when a moose kisses another moose and you get a smoose.
You get a smoosh, a smooch,
Yeah, a
a
moose
moose,
is a
a
a
moose
moose.
smooch.
A moose is a moose kiss. A moose.
Well, I guarantee you, you've seen this. You don't know. You probably don't know what the word is, but you've definitely seen this in your lifetime.
Oh no! You're in a hedge with a door in it.
So it's a hole worn through a hedge by a nightly commute of a small animal. So we've seen it in the bean fields, the hedges, the bushes. We've seen where animals have just that little hole that they zip cats go in and coons and possums. So they actually have a word for that.
Smoose.
I think that's how you say it. I'm guessing it's smoosh.
Probably, yeah. Smoose. But when you first said it without looking at it, I kept thinking, oh, as in moose. Smoose.
Smoose. How about a smoose?
Smoose. Doggone it, I have a smoose in my hedge. All the critters are getting in. Make sure you don't have one of those between neighbors, especially if you don't like the neighbor.
Yeah. So
Oh,
last week, let me see, where were we at?
the goose. The goose is a smoose.
The smoosh?
Yeah, how do you pronounce it? Plural? Smooses?
I don't know if it's a
Smeese?
plural.
Smeese? Moose? Mooses? Smeese? Moose? Who
Smeese?
knows? I have more than one smoose.
So last week we talked about
Oh,
the word synesthesia, which means you can see the color of music or smell colors or even taste colors. We talked about that. Well, this week,
uh-oh.
uh-oh, and I don't think we talked about it.
Uh-oh. Heidi's getting the storm now. She says storm's coming through here now.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Juliana, welcome in.
So, xenoglossy refers to a phenomenon in which a person or people can speak in other languages not acquired by natural means. So they didn't learn it, they didn't grow up studying it, they didn't go to college studying French or whatever. They just woke up one day or something happens traumatic in their life, then all of a sudden they can speak in different languages, sometimes more than one.
Xenogloss.
There's been people that have had conversations not realizing that they were speaking Spanish or French or German to somebody and having a full on conversation. And as far as they knew, they were still speaking English or whatever their native tongue was. Standing Stone started speaking Pig Latin. So at some point in your life, you could have xenioglossy, where you just all of a sudden start speaking in a foreign language, not knowing why.
Yeah, who comes up with all these names?
Somebody who has xenoglossy. I don't know. I do
Hey,
not know.
Larry. Welcome in, Larry. That's what happens when you get struck by lightning.
What?
Three Stooges, Pig Latin.
Three Stooges, yeah.
I ate some ghost peppers once. I have no idea what language that was speaking.
you're you're definitely speaking something, evidently, huh?
Oh, no. Oh, you guys.
Let's see.
I think
So,
Robert Allen, you need to meet up with Pops and get to know him and meet up with Harold and Christy. Got quite a few people in Oklahoma. And a bunch
yeah,
of people,
you could have just a get together right there in just Oklahoma.
a bunch of people are thinking about moving there. I don't know. Oklahoma's been a hot place to move to. Everybody wants to live with Sasquatch out in the woods.
Well, I'm sure there's more than just Sasquatch there.
Oh yeah, Pops has his friendly little dog man around his area. Got all kinds of crazy things in Oklahoma, don't you, Harold and Christy? North Central Oklahoma is where they're at, and Pops is down south.
But do they have this guy?
Ew, ew,
So this is
ew,
we're gonna start
ew.
here tonight from Creepy Acres,
I
and
wasn't
it's
ready for
August
the,
15th, 1814.
I wasn't ready for that. You pulled that up on screen. Ew.
Well, you
What?
said they have all kinds of stuff. I was just curious they had this guy there.
And once
Th-
again, it's another cryptid with a six pack.
Well, you're swimming in water, hanging out in the woods, doing all kinds of stuff on the land. You're going to be muscular. You're going to be physically fit out there throwing rocks and big pieces of timber at people and knocking down trees and
They had gyms in 1814.
evidently in Portagon, Bucky, Scotland, they did for cryptids.
I know, talk about the mullet.
The cryptid gym.
The cryptid with the mullet.
The cryptid gymnasium. That's what you should start. I bet you could open that up nationwide.
Cryptid gymnasium.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So anyway, this says George McKenzie, the local schoolmaster, interviews two fishermen, Thomas Johnson and William Gordon, after they claim to have encountered a merman while fishing about a quarter mile just off the shore near Portagon. Or
That's a merman?
Port Gordon. I'm sorry, I was pronouncing it wrong. Port Gordon. The next day, Mackenzie sends this account to the Caledonia Mercury, a newspaper published in Edinburgh, Scotland, that ran from 1720 to 1867. In their story, the fisherman describes a swarthy entity with small eyes, a flat nose, a large, wide mouth. Sounds like a bass. And long arms. Oh, until you brought up the arms, he sounded like a bass. They spotted the creature in the water near their boat. After 15 seconds, the merman dove under the water only to resurface further away. It was now joined by a second smaller merbeing, which the two men assumed to be female. Its skin was fairer than the first and it appeared to have breasts. Terrified, the fishermen ran to shore while two merpeople simply watched. This would be only one of several merman or mermaid merbeing sightings to take place off Scotland's west coast that summer.
Welcome in, Daryl. Welcome in,
Look at that
Gary.
hair he's got going on.
Welcome in, Carrie. Welcome in, Daryl. Ooh, teeny tiny little teeth or what? Or is that a zip? Or,
You know, if he had, yeah, if he had that
zipper?
all fluffed up, he'd look like the rock group. What was it? Uh, the Seagulls. What was it? What was their name? The
There's a
Fighting
few.
Seagulls.
There's a few of them with big fluffy hair back in the day.
He looks like he could be in the '80s hair band.
And that's the name of the group, Merman with a mullet. Flock of seagulls.
Hi, Carrie,
Yep, Carrie and Daryl came in.
Daryl,
Hey,
Corey.
Corey. Corey,
I
I
was
just see
busy reading. I
Corey.
didn't see Raj. I didn't see all these people coming in.
Yep, Raj came in. I said hi to Raj. Corey just came in. Beautiful flock of hairy seagulls.
Flock of Seagulls. That's what it was called.
Flock of
That's the
seagulls.
rock band. Flock of Seagulls. If he had that big spiky thing up off of his head, he could fit right in. That and smashing pumpkins and
Good night, Freaky. I'm glad to see you. It's been a
yeah, come
while.
back.
Yeah, don't
Start
hide.
hanging out and chat again.
See you next Friday. You'll be in trouble. So good to see you, Freaky. Oh my, that one was a good one. Any other creepy acres for the week?
Oh, we got a couple here and there. So here's August 16th, 1969. Lochmarar, Scotland, United Kingdom. At night closes as night closes in, Duncan MacDonald 35 and William Simpson 22, two men from Mallig, Scotland, decide to end their fishing trip and prepare to pilot Fiona J, their speedboat. Man, it must be nice they have a speedboat that has a name. I've never had a boat that had a name before.
Do you want to get
So
one?
no, the 12 mile. I think I'm probably the only one in my whole family that's never had a boat. Dad had one. My brother had one. My nephews have one. We're the only boatless fountains.
Boatless fountains.
I'm boat poor. But anyway, the 12 miles, 19.3 kilometers home. Suddenly, the mist settles over the lock, delaying their plans. The two men instead placed a small gas stove out on the boat's stern and began making tea. Soon they hear a splash and looked up to see the huge beast barreling through the water towards them. The part visible above the water is 30 feet long, 4 feet wide. In front of this is a 2 foot wide snake like head, which rises 18 inches above the surface. Its back has three distinct humps and is covered in a rough, dirty brown skin. Can it really be dirty if you're in the water? The monstrous thing slams against the boat. Afraid it will capsize them, McDonald grabs an oar, which breaks as he fends off the creature. Simpson grabs a rifle and shoots at the creature. It promptly dives beneath the waves, leaving both men shaken. While not the first sighting of Morag, Mhorag, the monster of Loch Moor, is perhaps the most well known. So it's almost like a Loch Ness monster.
The Partridge Family.
Well, we talking about bands now since we brought up Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah, Robin just said Partridge Family. The original Allen Brothers band.
Um, we used to listen to that guy George Surrett on Coast to Coast, and he has his own Canadian podcast that he's
Hmm.
on. Remember him?
Yeah.
Well, he just wrote a book about rock and roll history and strangeness. So this now came out not too long ago. So he's
Hmm.
doing a tour around Canada and maybe into the U.S. and whatever about his new book out.
Oh, cool.
So you can look for that. Oh, here's a good one. This is today's date, actually. Not the year, but the date. August 21st, 1955, Kelly, Kentucky. Billy Ray, I don't think it's Billy Ray Cyrus, but it's Billy Ray and June Taylor are visiting friends Elmer Lucky Sutton.
Elmer Fudd?
Elmer Lucky Sutton. Sounds like a moonshiner. And his wife Vera at home of Lucky's mother's. That's weird. Billy Ray and June Taylor are visiting friends Elmer Lucky Sutton and his wife Vera, but it's at the home of Lucky's mother. That's a weird way
Yeah,
to start out a story.
it was not really his mother. Oh.
I don't know. Maybe it's a robot grandma in disguise.
Yeah. Robot grandma.
So Lucky's mother, Glennie Langford, Billy Ray goes out to the well where he sees something streak across the sky and leaves a trail like a rainbow. He runs back inside, and soon the 8 adults and the 3 children in the small farmhouse find themselves under siege by 12 to 15 bizarre little floating beings that begin looking in Langford's home windows. The entities
Oh,
are 3.5 feet tall, have huge pointy ears, large glowing eyes, long arms, clawed hands, and metallic skin that glows green.
there's a
The
few of those little
children are
guys.
what?
There's a few of those little guys.
Yeah, there is.
Oh my.
So let's see. That glows green. The children are the children are made to hide while Billy Ray, I thought I said Willie, Billy Ray. Man, I'm getting all confused. While Billy Ray and Lucky grab guns and shoot at the diminutive invaders, but the firearms have little effect other than causing the bees to flip and tumble in the air. Eventually, the group abandons the farmhouse, breaks for their vehicles, and races to Hopkinsville's police station. Officers return to the scene with the witnesses, many of whom are now hysterical, but they find no evidence of the creatures. However, once the police leaves, the little beings return, and the siege begins again. This time it continues until dawn. So they had to fight these things all night.
Wow.
Let's see. Continues until dawn when the creatures seem to simply leave and vanish. The Kelly Hopkinsville goblins have not been reported since. So I wonder why they decided to go crazy on them guys, those people.
Hmm. And how many of these reports you only see them once? Oh, you just went running off. Yeah, I see stars. Whoa.
Stars?
Yeah.
What?
Here in about a half an hour or so, we might start seeing our little lights appear and disappear
Really?
and be able to watch them for a little bit. Yeah, if the clouds keep moving on. Nice.
We picked the wrong subject tonight. They're all talking about rock and roll and
Well, talk about different bands. Oh, Marshall Tucker Band. Yeah. Marshall Tucker Band was good.
Pops is doing all kinds of trivia,
Yeah.
huh?
What was CCR's original name? I didn't know they
I
had
don't
an
know.
original name.
The Pollywogs? That's what Standing Stone says. The Gollywogs.
The Gollywogs.
SS Gollywogs. Yeah, crazy. Here's another August 21st, 1955,
Ew.
Evansville, Indiana.
Ew. Oh, makes you not want to go swim in any kind of water these days.
That looks like that little guy, whatever he is, got that person by the ankles.
Oh.
Hoping to escape the summer heat, Louis Lambeau, her best friend Naomi Johnson, and Naomi's three children go swimming in the Ohio River. While her children splash and play along the shore, Naomi swims out a few yards. Lois, not a strong swimmer, floats nearby in an inner tube. Suddenly, Naomi feels a large claw like hand seize her knees and wrench her below the waves. She kicks free and, upon reaching the surface, screams for help, only for it to grab her and drag her down again. Louise, hearing Naomi's screams, frantically paddles her inner tube over. Naomi is pulled down repeatedly, but eventually is able to cling to her friend's inner tube. The attack ends. Excuse me. The attack ends. Once on land, they see scratches and cuts covering Naomi's legs, but more bizarre is the blurrish mud streak streaking it. When washed off, the women find the mud has stained Naomi's skin a bluish green in the shape of a distinctive handprint. Ooh, a handprint. I don't see any hands on this little guy.
Ew.
I don't know. He looks like he has claws and stuff, but why would it say they distinctive handprint? So was it like a creature from the Black Lagoon, or was this like a little crab guy? Or oh, that's his hand with the claws. I thought that was like a crab. That's his actual hand
Yeah.
grabbing her. I thought that was like a crab, but that's actually the hand with the little sharp claws on the end of it. Now it makes sense. I missed that. I thought it was looked like a crab at first, but that's actually its hand. There's the palm.
Creepy.
There you go. 1955, August 21st,
Creepy.
from Creepy Acres. Definitely creepy.
Creepy.
Creepy. So what's going on now? Anything good?
No, I'm just seeing if that was something moving already. Because you are going to get closer in the time. Yeah, we're going to start seeing stars, but we got lightning flashing up the whole sky, which is really cool. Give it a few minutes. The best time is about 11 to 12.
Oh, could have been a merman. Forgot to trim his nails.
Uh-oh, now what are they talking about? I see THC, baby.
I don't know. The only thing I saw was Corey said, "Do you guys listen to Texas Hippie Coalition?"
Oh, that would be THC. Mr. Spaceman.
And then Lori says, "Corey, yes, pissed off and mad about it." So I don't know how you put those two things together.
You never know with this chat.
Yeah, creepy water things. All right.
Dum dum dum.
Let's see. What should we do now? Let's see. What shall we do? What shall we do?
Now we're talking about the
Well, we were
veil.
talking about weather.
I
So
think the veil broke.
this summer, everybody was talking about record heats and stuff. How many states do you think had records over 100 degrees?
I don't know. A lot of places broke their records this summer. Oh, 30 to 35, I bet, states.
35. Wow, that's a
Yeah,
lot, isn't it?
I think it is. I think the whole United States was going through that giant heat wave.
They were.
You're late, dwarf. Robinson, take a poll.
Should have. Almost all of them.
Okay, then, all right. I should have guessed higher than
Indiana,
35.
Kentucky didn't. Maine, Vermont's.
Wow.
Everybody else had over 100 degrees. They said we had 100, but I think we were over 100 too.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm ready for the air to start shutting down a little bit and have a lower bill. Jane doing instant poll. Sauerkraut or no sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut or not for what?
Oh, Mad Pax just had 108 today.
I mean,
Mm,
we've been in. It's been cooling down for us a little bit. We've been in the 70s early in the morning, and then low 80s in the afternoon. So we've been doing good here so far. Today was nice when I was out mowing the grass, actually.
and how many times has Blazer been warmer than us in the winter time? And then he's been warmer even this summer sometimes than here. Montana has been kind of strange weather. Also, that does say 116 up there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it was one hot summer.
Ooh, Robin says they have 105 for the next 10 days.
Ugh. We're still talking about bands.
So the
Metallica.
124 was Death Valley, which they always have high temps in Death Valley. You would freeze. It's been getting pretty cool early in the morning. I mean, there's a couple days we've been in the 60, and I think we got frost coming.
What?
What?
They'll kill all the tomato plants and everything.
Not right away.
If it's a bad frost, it will. Well, I think the tomatoes are slowing down anyway.
So here is a frost chart.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm really not ready for the bitter cold either. I mean, can't we have
So
happy medium temperatures?
so technically our frost date should be our first frost. Should be October 2nd, I think is what I saw. But this says October 1st through the 15th, and then Southern Illinois is October 16th through the 31st. So that'd be just in time for Halloween. But then it has the other areas. So you can look and see your areas, and the very tip of Florida, they say doesn't ever get frost. The very lower south part of Florida.
I bet it will. Everything's changing here the last few years.
So there you go. 32 degrees or colder. The first freeze. Winter is coming.
Shh.
Shh. Quiet.
I'm not ready for winter.
And this is from Snowbird Bob's weather. So
Snowbird.
snowbird to me, snowbirds is when you go to a southern climate to escape the winter. Then we just have our normal stuff. We have fall begin September 22nd. Now,
Got
this
one.
says fall back, daylight savings time ends Sunday, November 1st, but they keep promising that they're going to do away with it. The last time I heard, the House passed it and it was in the Senate, but I have not heard anything more about it since it went to the Senate's floor.
Oh, so it's not official
So it's
yet.
not a done deal yet, as far as what I can
Oh,
see.
okay.
So we may have to change our clocks again. So we'll have to see if they enact it before. And then even if the federal government says it, it's up to each state whether to recognize it or not.
Oh, that'd confuse everybody.
So then our dumb governor will probably say
No,
no.
that'd be too confusing. It's hard enough to figure out Central Time, Eastern Time, and let
Because
alone
it's
what
just
state are
like
you in.
now. It's just like now, Arizona and certain parts of the country don't ever change their clocks. That's up to each individual state to say, yeah, we'll do it. No, we won't. Even though the federal government says this is the standard that we go by. So we have our first frost, what we said for us, October 2nd or whatever it's going to end up being. Then the winter begins December 21st. Why does winter begin at 3:50 p.m.? Why does fall begin at 8:05?
Yeah, who decided that? Let's protest against that.
Well, when does summer start at noon? I don't have that one.
Oh, we are seeing lights. Hello. Oh, another good one. Man, I
Another
wish I knew
good
what
one.
these things were. Driving me crazy. Wow. Why did they increase this time of year?
I don't know.
And if anybody saw some of the videos I uploaded, rewatch them because down at the bottom right corner towards the end you start seeing northern lights shooting out, so you've got these lights appearing and disappearing, and then you got the northern lights right underneath. So these things are right over like the North Pole or up north somewhere, just in this small little area. Wish I would have known that was northern lights. I would have tried to get the color on it.
Yeah.
The storm's passed here, and I am seeing stars. The lightning that you're seeing is what's past. You'll see the lightning flashing in the sky for a while. So the storm is done, and now we're seeing stars. And the best time to see these things is about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock Central Time. And that's my other question. Why an hour and a half usually?
Yeah,
Sometimes,
what's up
up
with
to two
that?
hours. Why only these couple little hours, same spot? Why does it have to be the Big Dipper in the north? Why 6 weeks? Why does it always start August 8th? There's so many questions. But the main question is, what the heck are these things?
What the heck?
What the heck? I don't even think they're plasmoids anymore. I'm still thinking they're angels or something.
So we were just talking about winter, and we always talk about woolly worms. But this says
Ooh.
that wide, rusty brown band is a mild winter. Mostly or entirely black is a bitter, harsh winter, and white or cream colored, heavy snow in winter. I've never seen an all black, and I've never seen an all white.
I think I've seen all black, but I haven't seen all white. I've seen cream, but I don't think I've actually seen a white. Yeah, here, what, about a month or so, we should start seeing them crawling around and see what's going on.
Yep. So there's your color
Interesting.
differences in the woolly bear for judging what kind of winter you're going to have. But I've always seen the black and the cinnamon color. I don't think I've ever seen a white one, unless I just didn't know it was a woolly bear. Maybe I've seen a white one or a black one, but never, because I always look for the cinnamon and black color.
Right. That's the common one that we see. Welcome in, SCAB.
So we always talk about cryptids and stuff. What do you think are the main things that cryptids hate or don't like? Because we always talk about stuff like this,
Hmm.
like vampires hate garlic. What are the other ones? Do you know what any of the other ones are?
Fairies hate iron. Ghosts hate salt. Werewolves hate wolfsbane.
I've never heard that ghosts hate salt. I know
Well,
you put salt down to keep evil spirits away.
well, that would be ghosts, right?
I know fairies, they've always said don't like iron because of the swords used to be made out of iron, and that's what they used to fight them with.
Ah, good one, Robin. Humans.
Humans?
Yeah, cryptids don't like humans.
Yeah. So is there any other ones? I mean, we always talk about vampires, fairies, ghosts, werewolves. Is there anything that Dogman hates? Is there anything Bigfoot hates? Is there
Oh, I
anything that
know.
the Frogman? I mean, there's got to be something for them, wouldn't there?
Demonic don't like bells.
Bells?
Hmm.
They hate you trying to mimic them. Yeah, Harold.
Oh, they hate you trying to mimic them. Ah.
I mean, what other cryptids or things out there that like Mothman? What does Mothman not like? Bright lights, or would he be attract? Could you put up a great big light? Would that attract Mothman?
Hmm.
Vampires
Oh,
like steak in the
holy
heart.
water. Well, yeah.
A wooden stake in the heart.
Bigfoot hates you calling him Bigfoot.
Oh,
How about silver or holy water?
that's yeah, silver bullets for werewolves. But this said this is the old where they used to say get wolf's bane for werewolves.
Gnomes hate gardens.
They do. I thought fairies and gnomes like gardens.
Fairies don't like being sniffed.
They don't like being sniffed. That's we found that out.
Oh, Mothman don't like flames. Oh, Robin says the name of Jesus. Girl, I've never seen a Mothman fly into my headlight yet.
Maybe you don't have the right halogen headlights. If you took, I wonder if you took out one of those car dealer great big giant lights they used to do like for movie.
The spotlight thing that goes back and forth.
Yeah, those big spotlights at car dealerships and movie premieres. I wonder if Mothman would or something would fly into it just because it's a bright light. That would be a good experiment. Take one up by Chicago.
Maybe that's why they stopped using
Like
that.
put the old Batman signal on top of it and see if he'll show up.
Do they like mothballs?
Mothballs.
Don't know.
They have mothballs.
Ah, fairies might not like bug lights.
Oh, the yellow lights. Remember everybody used
Yeah.
to put those yellow lights on their porches?
Big bug zappers. Yeah, the whole neighborhood, you hear all the bugs get killed. Bzz, 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 bzz. Nobody has any of those anymore, do they?
No, I bet there's three over mom's old garage. We had those ever since they came out. I bet we had one ever since I was lived there. There was bug zappers all the time out in the backyard.
That's sad. All the moths and stuff get in there, and they don't deserve it.
But
Poor
those yellow porch lights, if I remember right, I think there still was bugs around it. It might have been better than a white light, but it still attracted bugs. Werewolves don't like vampires.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I've seen those lasers that they have now can track mosquitoes and bugs like that, and they shoot them with lasers in your backyard. Vampires don't like cats. Witches always have black cats, or so they say. I don't know for sure, but
And no one likes lettuce anymore.
yeah, nobody wants lettuce anymore. That's true. We just had lettuce on our taco pizza, though.
I know. Yes, we had our taco pizza and stuffed pizza last night.
Harold said, if you put a if you put a red light out on your front porch, you might attract the wrong kind of cryptids. What is that? A succubus?
Whoa, another good one. Incubus and succubus.
Yeah, they'd probably like red lights.
Why don't you check out the birdhouse cam for a little bit? I've got it zoomed in a little so you can kind of see it, but if you do it over there, it's probably going to be regular. So I got it zoomed in. You can see them better on the 24/7.
Oh,
Now, granted, if when
the
you guys,
backyard?
yeah, backyard birdhouse. Granted, if you watch the videos, the Psionics night vision camera is totally different than what we're seeing with the outdoor cameras. And we're seeing some on the outdoor cameras, but the Psionics definitely shows 2 to 3 times more of these. So yeah, now if you zoom in and get the 4 dots of the dipper, there's one going in there right now. There's another one going in underneath. There, that's what I've been doing on 24/7. I've been zooming in a little.
I don't see nothing moving.
I
I
don't see,
don't.
I don't see nothing going now. Did it freeze up? Yeah, I don't see anything on over here yet.
All right, I'll back out just a little bit.
There's one. Ah, that didn't last long. Yeah, there's a couple right underneath. Yeah, right there. And go down or make it go.
I see this one right
Yeah.
here.
So try to show the 4 dots. So go down a little. There you go. Now zoom out just a little.
In or out?
Right there. And now see if it'll start adjusting. And this is the 5th year, and it does seem like each week they get brighter and brighter, and there's more of them. It just looks like it's froze. Is it froze?
I don't think so.
All right, I'll see if there's a new one that pops up here.
Nope, there's one right there moving.
All right. Yeah,
Like share.
right there. Yep, now I see it over there.
There's another one.
No, it's definitely not Starlink. They go all different directions. They are not following each other. They're just in the same tiny little area. Only underneath the Big Dipper in the north sky. Only from August 8th until the 6 weeks are up.
See,
Only
there's
the
one.
6 weeks period.
There's one going the other direction. Another one
Yeah.
coming up.
And I know what Starlink looks like. And this is always the exact same part of the sky. Right underneath the Big Dipper. For about an hour and a half. A little longer.
So the flashy is an airplane.
Yeah, Raj, we don't know what these are. This is the 5th year I've caught this. Like I said, it lasts for about an hour and a half each night for 6 weeks. Is when the Big Dipper goes to the north sky. The very first year, I thought we were being invaded. Then I thought it was plasmoids, or is it some kind of creatures up in the atmosphere? Are they angels? We really don't know. But these things, the lights appear. Some of them power up really bright, and then they disappear. All in this tiny little area. And if you can see the Big Dipper clear where you live, you can probably see them. But you won't see that many with your naked eye. That's the thing. You can only see these bright ones. That's why I get my Psionics camera out and film how many there actually is up there flying around. I just don't know what they are. I still
I
think they're
don't either.
angels. I still think they're angels. They're powering up or something up there around the North Pole. I mean, the first year, 2 years, I went, okay, yeah, fine. This is the 5th year in a row. And I do see lights appear and disappear quite a bit for months, but not this many. So you got to wait till the Big Dipper gets down there towards the north. There's a couple more. There's 3 of them. Whee! They're not meteors. When I get my night vision, my psionics out, yes, you see 2, 3 times more. I just uploaded a couple the other day on our channel. One is normal speed, the other one is 5x speed, so you can actually see the movement better. You see a lot more than what our outdoor cameras are showing. swamp gas. But I don't think it's a coincidence, especially since this is the 5th year in a row. There's a good one down below. Yeah, there's some real bright ones down below.
Until I start to zoom in on them, they start fading out.
It still makes you wonder is the Big Dipper, it spins around in a circle all the way around constantly. But this time of year, when it hits up in the north, is it opening up a portal? And this portal's open for 6 weeks? That's another thing that I was wondering. But I can't answer any of these questions. People say, what is this? I don't know. I wish I knew.
Can everybody still hear us?
I hope so. Can you guys hear us? Can you guys still hear us? Lionsgate don't last 6 weeks, but it starts on Lionsgate, yes. I watched the skies heading up to August 8th. For some reason, August 8th is when they start showing up hundreds to thousands. Not just the normal ones that appear here and there up there.
All right, everybody's saying yes. I didn't know when I
Right.
made that full screen if they couldn't hear us anymore or not.
So I don't understand, but it's been fun to watch. But I'm not going to do a bunch of recording because a lot of you guys have seen these every year and you kind of know what they look like. And it's not just our area. Barb Hartman in Washington has been watching the Big Dipper and she can see him from there. I think anybody, if you have a clear picture of the Big Dipper in the north, got any night vision especially, you'll be able to see him. That's what caught my eye 5 years ago. I saw these bright lights appearing and disappearing. And then I got the psionics out and I about freaked out when I saw how many was actually zipping around up there. But it's been so cloudy here lately, I haven't been able to capture them good. There's another one. Come on, power up good. Come on. Some of them get really bright. Hey, Latros. Yeah, this is our Friday night hangout with the chat. There's one going up.
So the only thing weird to me is that they go different directions.
Right. Starlink always follows each other, and you can see the long train. You see a few of them going, not one or two appearing, but this is definitely in different spots. Here in a couple of weeks, it's not going to be under the pan, it's going to be underneath the handle because the Big Dipper is going to start falling down a little bit more. And then it's going to be around 10:30 to midnight here in a few weeks. So it seems like the longer it is, the sooner it is, the brighter they get, and then they travel along and then they're underneath the handle. They're still talking about sauerkraut.
Just sauerkraut itself or sauerkraut on something else, or what are they talking about?
Not sure. I've lost track. I'm staring at weird lights. I just look over and I keep seeing sauerkraut. Yes, this is only one time a year, August 8th, and it lasts about 6 weeks. It'll last like the third week of September. But throughout the year, like in March, I do see a lot of these, one, two, maybe three. They'll appear and disappear, but during this 6 week period, there's thousands of them. And I've got evidence on our channel for the last 5 years. You can go all the way back. And I have been recording these for 5 years now. And there's 4 of them right there.
Oh, hi, Sea Duke.
Hey, Sea Duke, welcome in. Ray, I will look him up. Oh, yeah, he might. Is he the one that thinks that they're all plasmoids also or something? Justin, Mr. E thinks that they might be aquatic little being things and they're spawning like what the salmon do, and this is their, what do you call it, spawning season? So
Uh,
he's
he
the,
he says they come from they get trapped in the upper atmosphere, then they come down and they feed, then they go back up.
so I don't know if we're ever going to get an answer of exactly what these are. Why an hour and a half? Why 6 weeks? Why just this part of the sky when I have a huge view of the sky? And this is the only little spot that this happens at. It's got to be connected with the Big Dipper and up north. And there's one coming down. That's a good one. So as you see, like that one's coming underneath the handle. So it's not just the same little area. So it can't be shooting out of, like a star or the same little spot. I don't get it. Is the whole area a portal?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it.
There's another one going up. Oh, you can still see the lightning flashing in the sky.
Yeah, it keeps making screen pixel.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another one. One going down, one going up the other direction.
So I don't know. I don't get it.
I know, I don't get it either. They're just fun to watch. I am not an expert. I'm just recording them for the last 5 years. I just know the facts of August 8th, 6 weeks, hour and a half, possibly, the 2 hours, but it's usually about an hour and a half is the best. It's always in the north.
No, I haven't heard any sounds, Raj. They're so far up there.
Yeah, they're way up there. When it's cloudy, you can't see them. So it's obvious that they're not low. They're not orbs or anything like that. These are up there by the stars. These are way, way up there. Especially if Barb can see them in Washington and we're in Illinois. I think anybody can see them if they see the Big Dipper.
Should be able to.
But it should be more noticeable. There's nobody not really looking up. I mean, some of these are so bright. If you're driving down the highway, don't you think you'd see this bright light? It's just like nobody's paying attention. It's like, oh, okay, I see a light. And they move on. I'm fascinated with it. I wish I knew the answers. And it ain't no coincidence if the exact same thing's been happening for 5 years now. I bet longer. Huh, it probably happens every single year. I just caught it 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're right.
I mean, you and I see a lot of things out there that, is bright and get our attention and we look, but they're not moving. It's like they're right there and then they fade out. Oh, yeah, I will ask God, like, are these angels? Are they flying around the north? Getting charged by the magnet that our compasses connect to? Are they powering up, recharging? It looks like, they're powering up and then disappearing. Satellites would go all the way across the screen, just like the planes do. These things are appearing and disappearing. Dwarf.
Dwarf.
So you got more to show? I mean, we don't have to keep watching
Yeah.
these. I mean, if
Oh
it's not
yeah.
cloudy, you guys can see this every night. I will be pointing the cameras up there until these things stop in September.
Always got more stuff to share.
All right. Well, we don't have to watch strange little
Well,
lights.
you said to bring it up, so I did.
I did. And I want everybody to kind of see it live.
All right, let's go back to weird.
Yeah, weird. We were watching weird. That's wild. Very interesting.
And then,
Oh, steaks. How about due for a steak?
yeah. If you're due for a steak,
Yeah, we need to go.
how
To
about
hi-
a snake?
No, I'm not eating snake. An alien superhighway live. Well, first thing I saw that, I thought we were being invaded.
So this says the black mamba can kill, but its venom also may relieve pain. In 2012, French researchers found mambaglins, compounds as effective as morphine without the same risk or addiction or respiratory distress. So they're actually taking venom from the mamba and making a painkiller that looks like opiates and stuff.
Wow.
You won't be addicted to it.
The black mamba.
One of the most poisonous snakes on planet Earth, and it can help with pain relief without addiction or respiratory distress. We talked about the boozy goats last week, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oops. How about a bear? A black bear crushed 36 Rainier beers in one night. It ignored the bush cans, then passed out in a tree. The next morning, it came back for donuts, honey, and more.
Wow.
So the campers got a hold of the rangers because the bear was drinking all their beer and eating their food. The rangers put up a pen to capture it, and they put the donuts and the honey and more Rainier in there to capture the beer, capture the bear. And he did go in there and he drank the two beers and ate some donuts, and they hauled him off and relocated him out in the wilderness so he wouldn't be closer to the camp things. But this bear got hooked on Rainier beer. I don't know if Yogi ever drank beer or not, but this guy sure did.
If there was some beer in that picnic basket, I bet he did.
So we always talk about the indigenous people before the Native Americans. We always talk about the mound builders and ancient civilizations all the time. What trades and what things do you think they did? Because we always think of them staying at Cahokia or the Mississippian Valley. No guesses?
Mm. I want to drink with that bear. I want to drink with that bear. I don't know what.
So according to this, they had a trade route to Yellowstone for obsidian. They had the Great Lakes where they got the copper from, the Gulf of Mexico for marine shells, and the Appalachian Mountains for mica. And they
Ah,
brought it all back to their
wow.
civilization or their cities, like Cahokia and in Ohio and Indiana and
Lori said that's a new poster child for Smokey the Bear.
yeah, he looked kind of cute, didn't he?
Don't feed the bear. Didn't say anything about beer. It just says don't feed the bear.
Yep, he's pretty. Look at it. He's just all snuggly and sleeping, having a good time, and
Bet he had a good sugar rush too with those donuts.
the old Rangers ruined his buzz.
Blazer said it looks like the same map as the eclipses that you were showing.
Oh yeah. Well, even our routes that we take on our highways follow ley lines, and storms go right down the interstates and highways, and so it wouldn't surprise me if their routes had that same kind of things. So we showed different colors of the raccoons, and
Mm-hmm.
what else did we show? We showed the raccoons. We showed
You're talking about different squirrels.
different squirrels, and I don't think we've ever shown the hummingbird chart.
I know, we got the same basic one. There's so many neat hummingbirds out there. I had the camera zoomed into the hummingbird feeder today. It was coming up a lot. Oh, there's so many different kinds.
So we have the ruby-throated hummingbird in our area. We don't ever, that I know of, ever get any of these other species, but out in Arizona and other areas like that, they get several different species that we don't get, but these are some of them that are all over the world. But there are so many different types of hummingbirds and colors,
Oh,
and
I want to see a purple one. Oh, wow.
that violet sabering, or
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, I love
yeah,
to
that's
see
pretty.
that one.
They're all pretty, but
Mm-hmm.
we
I,
don't usually get birds with the, I'm gonna say, tropical colors.
I like the ones we get.
A brick red colored one.
Now our males have a brick red throat.
Well, we get the ruby throated hummingbird. I don't know what one would be a brick color.
See, ours is kind of lime green, but then the
Well,
red,
the females are almost all green with the white
right?
throat and the white belly, and the
Yep.
males have the red for our hummingbirds. But if you get them in the sunlight, they're
Look like abalone.
yeah, they're shimmering and bright and almost fluorescent. But if you get them in the shade, then they're just a dull color.
Yeah, here in a few weeks we should be possibly getting some migrators. I did see heard a fight the other day, so their babies might be flying. So I finally did hear the dee 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 dee, and they're all fighting each other. I'll try to have a camera on one of the feeders, since this time of year is when they really start getting active.
Yep. So we've talked in well, when we had I can't think of her name, uh, Hare and a Hawthorne, Kate.
Hey,
We had Kate on. We were talking about fairies and stuff like that, because that's what she specializes in. Her podcast is usually about fairies and fae folk and different stuff. But here in Iceland, believe that elves called Huldafolk or hidden people is an important part of folklore. Some roads and building projects have been rerouted to avoid places believed to be their homes. One example is in 2013, a road project between Alftan, Alftanes and Garabir delayed over a large rock believed to be an elf church.
Elf Church.
So they relocated this big rock because they thought it was an elf church, or that's what the locals said it was, and so they had to move it before they continued their project, or they would have had to have gave up on their road or whatever they were building. And because it's like Scotland and Ireland and all those places where they believe the fairies and the leprechauns are, that you cannot disturb their habitats, no matter how big the building or the highway or whatever it's going to be, no matter how many millions of dollars it costs. Once they discover that's a place for fairies and leprechauns and now elves in Iceland, you cannot disturb them. So you have to come up with either an alternative plan, or just like these people, they decided that it's okay to move the elf church to a new location so they can continue their project.
Hmm.
I wonder if they asked the elves, were the elves okay with it?
Welcome in Larry and welcome in Roger.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Larry and Roger. An elf church.
An elf church. There you go. I've never heard of an elf church, but I am assuming they would have to have something like that, or a meeting place.
Vegemite toast.
Yeah. Vegemite. Yeah, from Down Under, Men at Work. I like that song.
I prefer the elf cookie tree.
Yeah, who doesn't like Keeblers?
What the heck is that?
This is the Judicala rock.
Where?
What?
Holy cow, there's a portal on there. Oh my gosh.
There is all kinds of symbols on this. Now, some people think it's a hoax. Some people say it's ancient. Some people say it's a rock. They call it the Rock of the Giant. So you can count the fingers on here.
Wow. Sea Duke says North Carolina.
Yep, North Carolina.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of symbols. Wow.
So this is from a Cherokee legend that it belonged to a giant.
6 fingers. Wow.
So it's Tesol Kulu, or Judicala in English, a giant with slanted eyes who ruled over the game animals and lived up in the high country, a place still called Judicula, Old Fields. The story holds that he leaped down from the mountain, landed on a rock to steady himself with one hand, leaving the fingerprint or the handprint you can still fit your own hand into. So I don't know how big that handprint is. Maybe C. Duke knows.
Wow.
But there's also a rock, and I don't have a picture of it today. There's also a rock that has where the giant came down and he left his fingernail marks, huge marks all the way across this big rock.
Whoa.
But this one has all kinds of ancient symbols, and
It almost looks shiny.
it does look shiny. Maybe it rained. Maybe they wetted it down. I don't know. Maybe it looks like that all the time. I don't know.
Wow. If we understood all those symbols. There's a lot of portals, that's for sure. Whoa.
I mean, there's probably all kinds of. I mean, look, there's a cross and a circle. There's certain meanings to all these symbols.
Well, it makes me wonder if any of the locals know the folklore of what some of these actually mean or what it says. Wow. Yeah, when you
what's
zoom out,
what's it saying? I wonder
when
what
you
that's saying. If that's like hieroglyphs or.
when you zoom out, it almost looks like gold. It just looks shiny. Yeah, I'd love to know exactly what all it was saying. Sea Duke says it really doesn't look that clear.
Ah, no, this might be an enhanced image, or I
Maybe
don't
it did
know.
rain. Yeah, maybe it did rain shortly before
Could have
that.
rained. I don't know. So it says it lies in a patcher in Caney Fork Valley of Jackson County, North Carolina,
Hold
and,
on.
it's made out of soapstone.
Howdy, Pete and Lori. And Beano. My goodness, everybody's coming in. Latros, Beano, Pete, Lori. So, welcome in. All right, now you can go.
Well, that's about all the information I have on it. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I thought you were starting a story.
Well, I was just reading some of the backstory that it had to it, but I don't know.
That's cool. Can you zoom in toward the other end, or does it get kind of hard to see what's over there?
The other end of what?
Like, like, not where the hand is, but on the other end, kind of like, yeah. Hey, you really can't see a whole
No,
lot what it,
it's got a lot of glare, and it
yeah.
looks like basically the same kind of symbols. So I don't know if this is a history or a story that they were trying to tell us. I mean,
What, also, why is there holes in the rocks?
yeah, there is
There's
some
quite a
hole.
few holes in the rocks.
I don't know.
Oh, that's wild. The hand is so perfectly marked in there, too.
Yeah, it is pretty deep. It looks like too.
And there's a little stick figure down there. I would assume, maybe.
This.
Yeah, it looks a stick figure hands out. Or do they have wings? Oh, this is so wild. So, Sea Duke, have you actually gone over there and actually seen this? Wonder what the energy's like around that.
A footprint?
A footprint.
Where was she seeing a footprint? Down here in the corner? Footprint somewhere? I don't know. As far as the Cherokees say that he just put his hand on there.
Wow.
So I don't know. Did the Cherokees then inscribe this, tell him the story?
That could be. It could be the story behind the
But
footprint.
somewhere I think I have a picture of the stone that supposedly he drug his hand across it.
Yeah, Blazer said maybe you put a staff in them just like the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh,
It turns on the power.
turns on the power.
It makes the door pop open on the rock. Wow, that's a cool rock. Very cool. Nice find.
So here's a old, I'm assuming out of a book or a newspaper. I don't know where it came from. It says, "Caution to the public of a man eater
Oh no.
by the name of McCoy, who lately kept a hatter's shop in College Green. He picked a quarrel with a citizen on Friday night last in the neighborhood of Clare Street. And when he got the man down, he bit off his nose and would have ate it his face entire, his entire face, were were it not for the interference of two gentlemen. This is intended to be a public good, as it is not the first man he has bit.
Oh my
So when he
gosh.
intrudes himself into company, he ought to be muzzled, and gagging in the string is no stranger to him. Wow. Any person doubting this can be made satisfied at number 6 Jerry's Jarvis Street, February 8th, 1797. So this was
Seven,
like a public announcement for a man eater.
1797. I don't think they had bath salts back then.
No, it wasn't bath salts.
1797. Wow. Dum dum dum.
Dun, dun, dun.
He was the real McCoy.
So we were talking weather stuff earlier. And do you remember as a kid trying to tune into an AM radio and hearing the lightning and storms come through the speakers? I do.
The lightning and the storms
You would
coming through.
hear when lightning would strike or hit, or you'd hear a pop and you hear like a real loud, it'd get real loud static
Mm.
no matter what you were listening to.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Yes, it would come through and interfere with the radio.
Yeah, so you can tune an
Yes.
AM dial to an empty air on muggy evenings. Steady crackle and pop means lightning is out there, sometimes 200 miles away. But the sharper and faster the pops mean the storm is closing in. So you can use a AM radio as a lightning detector for your area. Just like when you go out, and they always told you to count the seconds in between the lightning and the thunder to tell how far away. Well, you can do that.
Right.
You can do the kind of same thing with an AM radio by the static, because you'll hear that crack and that pop on the AM stations when it's lightning out. So you can count the seconds, tell how soon the storm is going to hit you by how the time period in between that you hear that static.
Yeah, Harold said, I thought it was my Rice Krispie cereal.
Well, it could be your knees, could be your back. Let's see, what else should we talk about? Oh, last week we were talking about the Nazca lines,
Mm-hmm.
and I said I'd find some more pictures. Well, I did.
Uh-oh.
So we started off by showing the monkey, which
Yeah.
is a famous one that everybody always shows, that and a hummingbird. Last week we showed and talked about how deep the lines is. So then the desert, which is their desert, they call it a desert, but it's all rocks. I mean, if you look at the top surface, it's like a grayish brown. So, some pictures it shows it as red. I was reading what Lori was saying.
It's
You can
probably why
also
they do.
receive electromagnetic waves such as the radio waves through the springs in your mattress if you think you hear radio playing in your bed. Wow.
That's probably why they stopped making springs in mattresses.
Yeah, ours probably don't have real springs in it.
Oh, can you imagine copper springs in a
I
mattress?
know. I know Lucy, from I Love Lucy,
Yeah,
Lucille Ball.
yeah.
She had a, a cavity filled, and when she was driving around, she heard uh, like a radio station come in. She could hear in her head a conversation, and it turns out that she reported it to the FBI or Secret Service, and it turned out it was German spies in the U.S. talking back and forth information on a radio, and she just happened to have her filling the right way where she could receive radio transmissions, and she picked up on a spy ring in the U.S. Of course, then when she got her teeth fixed the right way, she no longer could receive the broadcast.
I love Lucy.
So here we're talking about the troughs or the deep how they used to dig out to uncover the white or the material underneath to make their designs. So here's actually a bigger map of some of these.
That's a lot.
That's not all of them. This is just a portion of them. So they're not
Whoa.
all close together and they're in all different kinds of terrain. I mean, we think of a desert as flat and sandy, you know, and maybe you have some dunes build
Wow.
up over this, but this area is completely unlike that. So here's a bigger map.
That's
Let me see if I
crazy.
can make this bigger.
That's crazy.
So here's a lot of the dog, the monkey, the fish. I mean, they have stars, the hummingbird. So hummingbird's another famous one, but it's way over here. So this is the road to Lima, and it goes all the way down to Nazca City. So these are all over this whole area. I mean, it's a big, huge area.
Wow. What in the world?
So there's a good picture of the condor. But the thing is, we see all these nice pictures, but they don't actually look like this. You have to highlight them somehow, usually, because look at all these other lines. So you have all these other lines that bisect.
Yeah,
So sometimes it's confusing.
that is wild.
So there's another picture of the same bird.
Almost kind of looks like a hummingbird.
This is the hummingbird.
Oh, okay.
That is the condor. So the hummingbird's a pretty famous one. There's the astronaut, or they call the astronaut, which is on like a side of a hill.
The Marshmallow Man.
Yep. His official name is the astronaut. They call this a spider. It looks like a tarantula to me, but they call it the spider.
Lori, don't look.
Lori,
Lori,
go out,
don't look.
go out to the Nazca lines.
Don't look.
This is the cat.
Cat. I was going to say fox.
Well, they say it's a cat, so I don't know. I don't know if it's I'm assuming they're getting these from the actual native or the indigenous people. This is supposedly the dog. This is a pelican, so you can see here's his body, and he's got this real long neck, and then over here is his head with his bill.
I'm hunting for flamethrowers.
So this is the pelican,
I'm going to have a
which it
clicker.
has the same feather and legs. If you looked at it going back to the which one? Oops, there's a
Ew.
spider again. So there's the hummingbird. He's a little different, but the condor has those long feathers and the two legs out to the side. Oops, there it was. I went by it. So it almost looks the same to me, but
Hey,
this one has the long neck and the goose or the pelican head. So this is the whale.
that's
You
supposed
can
to be
see him right here.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a whale. Who named these, I wonder?
So right there looks like a better picture of a whale. The big
Oh, all
fins,
right. Now it
head.
does.
He's got a
Yeah.
portal. He's got a portal looking thing for an eye.
All right. Now it does look like a whale. Kinda.
Oops. So
Huh.
there's the monkey again.
Portal tail.
Yep, got a portal tail. So here's what it actually looks like, the area. So this is the runway. This is supposedly the arrow pointing towards the Nazca lines. And they call this all these the like the runway, and they got a highway. So you can see how steep these hills are.
Wow.
So to us, a desert is nice and flat, except for some dunes maybe where the wind is raised up some hills, but mostly like it's all flat. But this land is not. So there's another look at where that we just showed the runway.
Look like tree stumps.
Could be giant trees.
Yeah, giant tree stumps.
But this is what they're calling the Nazca Desert. So obviously it's not one big flat area.
They'd have a heck of a time figuring that out on land and make it like this.
So there's a spider. Then here's all the hills and the mountains and valleys and
Spider.
spider.
Jeez, oh,
So there's the hummingbird.
yeah, you can almost see a face in that too. And the hummingbird makes like feathers coming down like an Indian or something. See the
Oh,
face
so
and the
this
nose?
is the nose and the mouth.
Yes, I see a
There's
face.
an eye. There's a nose. Yeah,
And then,
I see that. Then he's
yeah,
got his headdress coming back and maybe
right.
feathers.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, I see that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good eye. I did not see that till you pointed it
You,
out.
you can
So
almost
here's
see
the
an Adam's
headdress.
apple. It'll go down to the neck and almost shaped like an Adam's apple right there.
Yeah, so here's the
Oh,
headdress.
wow.
Here's the headdress on his forehead. Then you see his face. Then, yep, I see that.
Wow.
That's a good thing. That's a good point out. We might have to trace that out, see how it looks.
Wow.
So there's a spider again. You can see all the raised formations that they have all over these plains.
Perfect triangle.
And so his leg
His
goes
leg's going
out
into the
in this
triangle.
pathway.
Oh. Is that a
So
hole?
that's a pathway, and there it looks like there's a hole there.
Whoa. Inside the triangle.
Inside a triangle. So there's a different view of it.
And another triangle.
Well, that's the same triangle we just looked at.
No, the other one, his leg was going up in it.
Oh, all right, you're right. So
Yeah.
that's like an infinity sign then.
Oh. Yeah, so that's the
So if you got
one.
this triangle and then the other one connects over here where you can't
Yeah.
see,
Two triangles.
so
Huh.
that'd be like an infinity symbol. Unless we see a bigger picture and this is just part of a because there could be another one right here.
Hmm.
So anyway, there's the mountains and stuff again and hills and there's another section of their desert, which I mean,
Oh,
if
that's
those are sand
pretty.
dunes or a mountain range,
That's pretty.
there's a highway. That's the highway you take out to go from Lima to Nazca. To Nazca.
Wow. What interesting designs that has.
Yeah, it looks
Wow.
pretty. It looks golden,
Oh,
doesn't it?
wow.
I wonder how often they have to clean this highway off if any of this drifts or if it's actually sand or they have a landslide or.
Hmm.
So here's some of the more famous, we got the hummingbird, the monkey, the spider, the condor. Supposedly there's a hands, there's a lizard, a dog, the pelican, another bird,
Wow.
portals, there's a triangle, one of the triangles. So there's all kinds of shapes and all kinds of animals represented out there.
Whoa.
But so AI, they have used radar and AI to find new images that are faint and buried, basically that you can't no longer see them with the naked eye, even overhead. So there's 147 new images that they have out now,
Oh, wow.
and these are just some of them. Whatever they mean, I have no idea what these things are. I mean, these could be the Nazca Indians in their headdresses, or could it be another race? Could it be aliens? I mean, who knows?
Hmm. That's so cool. Yeah, were they trying to warn us about something?
Maybe. So anyway, I thought I would just show some of the Nazca lines, and so like I showed earlier, the area is huge. I mean, you can. So this
Wow.
road right here, from Lima all the way to Nazca, that was that road I was showing you in that one picture that looked all golden and nice. And so here are all the ones that are known. Then that other picture was ones that they have just discovered that you can't hardly see, but they're there. So I don't know if that was from a previous Nazca indigenous people were making those other figures, or I don't know. But there's just all kinds of them everywhere.
Harold said, could it be representing the meeting with their alien guide and the Watchers? Could be.
Could be.
Don't know. And welcome in, Blues Cruise. Birds got, yeah, Anna said birds were gods to them.
Yeah, we've heard many stories from indigenous people about how their elders, the sky people, they come down in avian form. They come down in all kinds of different forms to them. But they say their ancestors are up in the sky.
Yeah, cool stuff. What else do you think they did back then with no TV, etc.? A stick in the dirt and you draw.
Yeah, if it was that simple. Were they
Yeah,
just passing time, having fun, or were they actually recording history? What were they doing?
too many mysteries. Ancient Etch a Sketch. Good one, Blazer.
So, do you know?
The one that you don't have to shake up.
Do you know who this guy is?
No.
His name is Hudson Tuttle.
Hudson Tuttle.
Hudson Tuttle, back in the 17 and early 1800s, was a spiritualist, and he actually came up with the first talking board
Oh.
that he sold. And so this is a precursor to the Ouija board.
Mm.
So that dial, you'd put your hands on the center and it would spin around, and it would actually spell out the letters just like the planchette on the Ouija board would. So you can get people on there and it would move around. Sometimes they said it would spin by itself.
You wonder what it's made out of?
It's
Copper?
made out of thick cardboard, kind of like the Ouija board. It was made, and the wood. This is a wood
Oh, that's
center.
wood.
It
Okay.
had ball bearings and a
All
metal
right.
pointer, but the
So it's wood.
background was
Mm.
made out of the same kind of hard, thick
Wow.
paper, or kind of like the original Ouija boards were.
Right.
So this is the Ouija board and box that I remember as a kid.
Right.
that our
I,
family
it
had.
did not fold in half. It was one piece.
One big hard piece.
Yep.
It wasn't really cardboard, but it really wasn't like a wood either. It was like a laminated, thick. I don't know what it was. What's up, Blue Cruise? Thanks for being here. So I don't know where ours is anymore. I know it's not over here in this house. I don't know. Maybe one of my brothers and sisters maybe got thrown away. Maybe mom and dad finally figured out what a Ouija board was and threw it out, but it could be still over there. I don't know. Could be with all the board games. I have
Mom,
no idea.
when mom was moving, she asked me if I wanted some of these and that. I said, nope. So I don't know. She took it to her with Montana and it's out in the shop at my brother's or what happened to it or
Well,
don't know. But I said, no way.
in
I
my
do not
younger
want it.
years, I just thought it was just a board game.
Well, yeah, we did too when we were kids. Yeah.
So I probably would have took it with the board games, but I left. I mean, we had the old original Monopoly, we had the old Risk, we had the old Clue, the old well, what were some of the other ones? Anyway, that was probably in the mixture of all of them. I didn't take any of the old games, so I don't know if they're still over there in the basement on the shelf, or if one of my brothers and sisters. It could have got, like I said, it could have got thrown out, as far as I know. So here, during the spiritual movement, spiritualist movement, here's the Saturday Evening Post in May 1st, 1920, showing a couple with a Ouija board on their laps. So I don't know if she's like a medium, and or if it's just a married young couple experiencing it, or it could be a seance kind of deal because they use speaking boards or talking. They call them talking boards. But that was such a craze or such a phenomenon that even the Saturday Evening Post had it on its cover.
Oh, Blazer. Blazer
So,
stood on a talking scale today and it said, would one of you please get off?
so here's an advertisement for the during the spiritual age of seances and using a talking board. Might have been actually like it looks like it has the round disc in the center. It might be one of the Tuttle's boards. And here's an original advertisement. The Ouija, a wonderful talking board, interesting, mysterious, surpasses in its results. Second sight, mind reading, clairvoyance will give you intelligent answers to any question. And it cost $1.50. Here's another older advertisement for the Ouija board. This is patented in 1890. Most wonderful invention of the 10th or 19th century. So this says the Ouija board is without doubt the most interesting, remarkable, and mysterious production of the 19th century. Its operations are always interesting, frequently invaluable, answering as it does questions concerning the past, present, and future with marvelous accuracy. It furnishes never failing amusement and recreation for all classes, while for the scientific or thoughtful, its mysterious movements invite the most careful research and investigation. Apparently, forming the link which unties the known and unknown, the material with the immaterial. The forces upon the conviction and the great truth was contained in the statement of the Danish prince. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than were ever dreamed of in thy philosophy. So there you go. There's an ad from back in the 1800s. It was patented in 1890. So here's just some more pictures of Tuttle's boards. Uh-oh. My drive dinged out. What the heck? Let's try that again. All right, so there's a Tuttle board, and they came in all different colors and sizes. That one looks like it's been used a lot. Look at how the wood, the varnish on the wood is all taken off of it. Somebody used that one a lot. So there's a maroon one. So there you go. A Tuttle board precursor to the Ouija board. Yeah, board is before the last reset. Jane went through a portal. I think the dog woke up.
Doggy wanted upstairs.
So here's we were talking about the night sky and the stuff we were seeing in the sky, but here's one from way out there. It says Voyager 1 will reach the one light day mark on November 18th in 2026, traveling nearly 16 billion miles from Earth. That means its signal takes a full day to reach us. So it's going to be one light day away for radio signals. So this is going to be the furthest that it's ever went away on November 18th, 2026.
Are you hearing anything about Atlas coming back? I just heard that one time from somebody, so I haven't heard
Well, actually,
an
when we did
official
the show of
source.
Jessica on the M1 Atlas, it reached way out. Then scientists then were saying, "Hey, it looks like it's turning directions or not going on the same path." So they were speculating it was coming back. And then here, within the last month or two, I heard that it was going to make a direction. Not, I don't think it's going to be as close, maybe,
But I haven't heard a
but
lot
that
of
it
people
is coming
talking about it.
back.
So I wasn't sure if it was official or not.
So Harold says, my grandma told me a story once about a man that she knew had a Ouija board and he threw it out and it reappeared back in a home, but the home burnt down and the Ouija board was untouched.
I've heard
Wow.
stories of people trying to burn them, they won't burn. I've heard stories of them throwing in garbage and then appears. I guess you have to actually bury them. They do not burn for the old original ones. Yeah, the new ones that cheap cardboard that fold in half and the planchette always messes up in the middle. But I'm talking about the old boards. For some reason, they wouldn't burn.
Well, the
So
same thing about haunted dolls and toys and stuff like that. That a lot of times they try to get rid of that stuff, and somehow the doll or whatever ends up back in the house, no matter what they do. Or
So Robin said it's supposed to reappear in January.
yeah, I heard it was coming back.
That's crazy. So all those meteors were not AI Atlas or 3i Atlas, whatever AI Atlas, 3i Atlas blowing up. So
Well,
it
they
must not
said
blow up
parts
if it's
of it.
coming back.
They said it. They were parts of it. They didn't say the whole thing came apart, but I
Hmm.
don't know if it was burning up and maybe some of it came off and shot off like a meteor. I don't know.
Crazy.
Let's talk about Have you ever seen pictures like this in the swamps?
I don't head to the swamps too often.
You don't. So you got these bogs or these
Yeah,
swamps, and you have these trees. Sometimes like in Florida or Louisiana, you got cypress trees
yeah, we'd see
that
some
grow in
things
these.
kind of like that down in Louisiana when we went down there.
Yeah, but you know what? These trees are in southern Illinois.
No way!
Yeah.
I want to go see some. Well, now I don't know if I want to go into a swamp area. Whoa!
Well, when we go to some of the towns that we go shopping at, if we go north, that there's
Right.
a couple swampy bog areas. So all over
Yeah.
Illinois, there's actually some swamps, but this happens to be in southern Illinois. These big, like these are actually cypress trees, believe it or not. So at the very bottom of Illinois, there's a big bluff, and then you have this low area that was untouched by the glaciers. So all the way from Louisiana, all the way up to southern Illinois, you have this land that has bogs and swamps, and they actually have the same territory or terrain as like you'd find in Louisiana or some of the
Wow.
other areas that you would find swamps in. So you can travel all the way down at the very bottom, right there, and it's called the Shawnee Hills Drop. So it's where the coastline actually came up at one time and stopped right there. So there's this big bluff of sandstone right there at southern Illinois that stopped. And that's why we have swamps and cypress trees and moss growing off of it, just like you'd find in Louisiana and everywhere else.
Yeah,
There
Southern
you go.
Illinois got some wild stuff down
Southern
there.
Illinois is weird, man.
Yeah, there's
Well,
some
actually,
wild
all of
stuff.
Illinois is weird, but
Mm, there's probably weirdness in everybody's areas.
I'm sure every state has its
Hmm.
weird stuff that happens.
Dwarfs got lizard people living underneath the city.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up.
Uh-oh. What is that next? How did I know? I didn't know. You don't tell me what you're pulling up.
I don't tell you what we're going
No,
what
I
we're
have
going to
no
show.
idea.
Usually, you just sit here and find out in shock like everybody else.
Yeah, I just sit here and scream like a goat.
So there you
There
go,
you go,
lizard people
Dwarfy.
catacombs.
Dwarf.
Engineer sinks shaft under Fort Moore Hill and finds maze of tunnels and priceless treasures and legendary inhabitants.
Priceless treasures.
Busy Los Angeles.
Dum dum dum. Oh my
So
gosh.
here's another. This is another article, and somewhere I have a full map.
That's the
I don't
tunnels?
think I don't think this is the full map, but it said, "Did strange people live underside of Los Angeles 5,000 years ago?"
5,000 years ago, huh?
5,000.
Wow.
Traces of catacomb city of lizard people sought. So that's a continuation of the lizard people article. City laid out like lizard, hills enclosed city, tablets photographed. I haven't seen any photographs of tablets. I might have to look for that. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen the photographs, but this was from says reptilian shapeshifters and our superiors. And it had all these articles in there. Los Angeles Times. But if
You're
you
getting
zoom
dwarf
in on this map,
scared.
you zoom on this map, it shows the tunnels, but there's a lot of places where it says gold. I don't know
Gold.
who actually went through these tunnels, if they did, and
Gold. There you go, dwarf. You can go on treasure hunt and find tunnels.
So I guess this is them finding artifacts and weird people and
Weird people.
I
Lizards
don't know.
Central.
Cement steps to sunset. So is that like a place in LA? Is there
Some
steps to sunset somewhere
cement.
where you can find? Because it says hill to sunset.
Oh, that's weird. Cement steps to sunset. Find that place, dwarf.
There it says school.
Whoa. Yeah, how many schools is in that
So
area?
this is North Hill Street. North Hill
North
Street.
Hill Street, if it's still called Hill Street.
Yeah.
Does it show any of the entrances? How you get in
Well,
there?
that's what I'm looking, but I don't see. I don't think this is a
Yeah.
full map. Somewhere else I have a full map. I think of what the architect or whatever.
Dwarf said
North.
Sunset Boulevard.
All right, Sunset Boulevard. North portal of Broadway Tunnel. So this
North
tunnel goes to
Portal.
Broadway.
North Portal.
Well, see, portal can be used as a term for a doorway or an entrance.
New Civic Center building site. Oh, wow. New Civic. Where's your Civic Center at, Dwarf?
Well, this is probably
New Civic Center building
this would
site.
have been in what the 19 early 1900s when this was all brought up originally.
Dwarf already stocks Scientology buildings, so why not crawl in the holes with lizards?
This says Fort Moore Place,
Fort More places.
Old Hills House.
You're gonna have to send Dwarf this map.
Yeah, we want some investigation going on.
Oh, wow.
Hall of Justice,
Hall of Justice.
North Spring Street.
Does it look familiar, Dwarf, at all? I know things change, but some things stay.
Oh, there's a lower tunnel even.
Oh, that's
Lower
creepy.
tunnel.
Everyone's saying you could do it, VD.
North Broadway. Come on, dwarf, you gotta get down in them tunnels. We want to see what's
Key
going on in
room?
there.
Does that say key room?
Where?
Zoom in just right where you're at. Zoom in next to the picture. Key room. That's creepy. Is that
Yeah,
like, kind
yeah.
of like the key club?
Where they have a no. Where they have a key. I don't think lizards do key parties.
Yeah, key parties, key club. Whoa. And that just says room 22 by 20. Why would they have to say that? Water room. That's weird.
It says water in room, so it's flooded basically.
54 by 34.
Oops,
Oh,
sorry,
that's wild.
I went the wrong way.
Now you got dwarf thinking.
I have to find that other. I might have it in a
Shaft.
folder.
What if that shaft meant opening?
There's got to be entrances.
We got your back.
Sounds like there's more than one.
Dwarf, that's under Scientology building. Imagine.
I gotta go to
that.
my.
Good luck, dude.
I'll probably have to find it for next week or whatever.
Wow.
Because
That was good.
I know we did a show on it.
Is the Playboy Mansion there? I can start there. That's what Dwarf said.
I don't know. I have no idea. But somewhere I know I got a bigger map. And we've talked about it on shows before. But where is it? That's the question. I probably won't be able to find it.
Blazer said, send me a nurse.
Where? Where are you tonight? Let me see. Where are you, Mr. Lizard?
There's a dog walking around.
She'll probably be barking at the door here pretty
Oh,
soon.
she's gonna want to back down again. No, she's going down. I think she's getting a drink. She's going down the hallway.
All right, I'll have to find it. I don't know where it is.
Not a social nurse.
Hmm. I'm gonna keep looking for a minute, but I don't know if I'll find it or not. I
All
might
right.
have to just wait for next week.
Got too many folders on there, dude.
Oh, there's we got so much stuff that we probably never even talked about,
I know that we forgot.
or we talked about it on Jessica's show or some other show, and we never brought it back up again.
Blazer, you can open your AI girlfriend app and you can specify a nurse.
What?
You could probably specify what color hair.
Oh, what color hair?
Robin ate the donuts and left us cookies.
Left us cookies.
Oh, Robin did a cookie run. I want a cookie.
You got cookies upstairs.
Yeah,
They might be a little old by now, though.
they're starting. Yeah, the little Sandies are up there or whatever. Yeah, the coons might be enjoying
All
those.
right, I'll have to give up. I'll have to find it for another.
Oh, I knew it. Arr, arr, arr. No, she ain't going outside. That fox is trotting around the backyard.
This is our yard, not the fox's yard.
No, there's still cat food left. I just that storm coming. I didn't throw any marshmallows or bread or anything out. It'd get all soggy. Well, I bet the cat food's probably all soggy out there. But raccoons like soggy cat food.
All right, we'll have to give up. We'll have to give up on the lizard people
Blazer,
till
take
next
more
week.
morphine. You won't know the difference. I'm gonna see if she wants back down here.
What? So how about earthquakes? We talk about earthquakes been going off here in the Ring of Fire. The volcano has been going off, triggering earthquakes. And for us, we have the New Madrid seismic, which goes from southern Illinois, Mount Vernon, all the way down into Missouri and Arkansas and parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. So on this, it shows these different numbers. So number one was December 16th, 1811, magnitude 7.5. Right there below Mount Vernon. Then you go down further, January 23rd, 1812, magnitude 7.7. Then February 7th, 1812, 7.6. Right there, right there. Just below Paducah and Cape Girardeau. There it says New Madrid right there in the middle of all this. Then you got March 7th, 1812, 7.7. April 11th, 1812, the aftershocks continue. So this is the whole area of this Madrid. seismic zone that we always talk about, or sometimes the country talks about, not only Yellowstone, but they talk about us in the Madrid getting ready to go off someday. Well, we also have the Wabash Valley, southern Illinois, southwest Indiana. So not only do we have the Madrid, but we have this Wabash So we have southern Indiana, southern Illinois, of all these counties that goes through. Combined total 1,028,712 residents that could be affected from these areas that this one goes through. And also Chicago lives right on top of a seismic or like a heat tube. But they say it's from the buildings, but I don't believe that. I think it's some kind of volcanic or
Cryptid gas.
cryptid gas. Maybe I know there's tunnels under Chicago for sure, but
I think every city has tunnels.
I
Seems
think
like
this is
now.
a seismic spot that they had Chicago right on. And it's kind of funny that they actually have the big pillars that they've put they for the foundations for all the big buildings. They put these in, and they show cracks on this image for
Yeah,
whatever reason.
right.
So is
Why?
Chicago going to sink into a fiery pit? But I sent some of these to Robin.
Well, they say it's the Windy City.
So there's the Hayward Fault, heart of the Bay Area. So Fremont, Union City, Hayward, San Leandro, Berkeley, Richmond, Oakland's not too far off. Typically 6.7 to 7.0. Last major rupture was 1868. So they're probably due for the Hayward Fault. 74 miles long, this fault line.
Oh, Robin's on 3 fault lines.
So here's the Newport Inglewood. Yeah, I've talked to Robin a little bit about it.
Wow.
So Newport Inglewood fault line, Los Angeles Basin, goes from all the way up there, Beverly Hills, Culver City. Culver City, I remember just because of the Dr. Domino's show out of Culver City. So you got Los Angeles, Hunting Park, Compton, Lakewood, Long Beach, Hawthorne. So we already talked about Hawthorne, right? Or no, that was Hayward. We didn't talk about Hawthorne. So this is 35 miles in length, potential magnitude 7 and plus, higher even. Newport Newport Inglewood fault line runs beneath densely populated communities, major infrastructures, and critical lifelines. So there you go. So then we have the Rose Canyon fault line. So you got Old Town, San Diego, downtown, Rose Canyon, San Diego International Airport. So this one's 30 miles long, capable of 6.5 to 6.9, probably 7.0 or higher when it really goes off. last major quake 150 years ago. So that one's probably past due. 1.3 million people at risk for the Rose Canyon fault zone. And there's a lot more of them, but I think these are the only major ones that I got pictures for. But there's other ones all over, like we talked about earlier, Yellowstone. So let's see, what else can we go into? Here's one of your favorite subjects,
Oh,
or we've brought up on shows before anyway.
oh,
Oh,
I think I have a few.
creepy facts you didn't know about mirrors.
Jeez.
Your own face is one thing you'll never be able to see, only your reflection through a mirror. So we can look at our hands, we can look at our feet, our legs, our stomach, our chest, our shoulders, maybe a little bit of our nose. But what else on your face can you actually see to know what you really, really look like?
Oh,
So you personally, me, anybody, never really actually see our face. We only hear what people tell about us. We only see pictures. We see reflections. Because light has to travel from your face to the mirror and back to your eyes, you'll never see your own face in real time.
hmm.
So that's basically the same principle of us time traveling every second, every minute, every hour of the day. It's never the same time and space. It's always moving. So we time travel every day. The Capgras delusion. You have no emotional connection to your own reflection. You believe it as an imposter, a body double, or a mimic. You never truly become connected to your reflection in a mirror. Participants stared into a dimly lit mirror for 10 minutes. This famous psychological study showed these results. 66 saw some major distortion of their own face. 48 saw monstrous beings.
Oh,
28 saw an old woman or an unknown stranger that they didn't recognize in the mirror.
oh.
So these are true mirrors, by the way, that they used, not these cheap mirrors that we have of today. Mirrors used to be crafted using quicksilver or on molten glass. So real silver, quicksilver, eventually leading to acute mercury poisoning. The artisans experienced violent tremors, hallucinations, severe paranoia, and rapidly losing their sanity. So that's the same thing with the Mad Hatters, hat makers. The chemicals and the dyes
Mm.
drove them crazy. That's how you got the Mad Hatter and in Alice in Wonderland, because he from all the chemicals drove them insane, and the same hallucinations as people that used to handcraft mirrors when that used real silver and the chemicals. So there you go. Are you afraid of mirrors? Spectrophobia, the fear of mirrors tied to hauntings, ghosts, supernatural apparitions.
Hmm.
Spectrophobia. Another word for the day. Man, we had a lot of words today.
I know. Where is this school?
I don't know.
This is
Weird school.
supposed to be fun, man.
I never got taught any of this in school.
That's because it wasn't on their agenda. They have had other programs to
I
brainwash
think
us
we
with.
did do phobias at one time in psychology, but that would have been in college probably where we studied phobia of
Hmm.
heights, fears, and stuff like that.
Lori says clock makers too.
Clockmakers, yep.
Yeah. Hmm.
Let's see. I think that's all for that stuff.
Phew. It's almost 1 o'clock already.
So let's go. It is almost 1 o'clock. Man,
Yeah.
might not get through everything tonight.
I only fear mirrors when I'm fat.
That's fear of scales.
The fear of scales.
The fear of weight scales. So here's a 1712 map. And the map itself isn't very interesting. It's really just roads and areas and stuff. But what is interesting is these royal emblems along the outside edge.
Derek, we got a woo rider.
Hey, Woo, what's
Howdy,
up, Derek?
woo.
So we'll start in the upper left-hand corner.
Oh.
Let me make this as let
Oh.
me make this as big as possible.
Heck, something's upside down in a.
Well, it looks like claws or whatever you want to call. I don't know
Yeah,
if they're talons of a bird or
something's upside down.
looks like a helmet. Looks like a knight's helmet with bird claws coming out of it.
Oh, that's bizarre.
Then down here
Oh,
down here you
two-headed
have
thing.
a bird,
Oh,
two-headed griffin or whatever that is, a eagle. I don't know what kind of bird it's supposed to be. But then you got the snake that's in a figure eight. Looks like it's getting ready to eat its own tail.
Robin said some Draco action going on. Derek says maybe a dragon. That's a pretty flower.
Maybe a dragon.
Kingfish,
We got a fish with a crown,
a kingfish.
a fish over its head. So
Oh,
that's
that's
one of the
bizarre.
region's shields for royalty or whatever area it's marking. I don't know if that actually belongs to a family or if they just made it up for that section of that map.
Oh, that was weird.
So here you have almost the same thing. Crown. It has a crown on its head this time. The
Hmm.
armor or whatever that is. Then you have like a I don't know if it's a fox or a
That looks like a fox. Yeah, I bet it was a fox. They do a lot of fox hunting over there in England and UK.
I don't know if this is necessarily England. It's definitely in Europe.
Right. Well, I've got
Then
it.
you
Yeah,
have three of
not really
them. You have
England.
three of the same symbol down below.
Hmm.
Now this guy
Oh,
has a crown and a peacock.
a peacock. Wow.
Now a peacock is supposed to be colorful and symbol of royalty or how kind of pride. 3 stars. We see a lot of these stars on maps. We see a lot of these
Yep.
stars on inscriptions and on buildings. They have these stars. So,
Mm-hmm. And a peacock.
and a peacock. Here we have a mer person. So he has a shield, he has a sword, a helmet, but he has this tail, this mer. He's like a mer person. So was there a lot of sightings?
Phew. Lights are flickering. We don't have a storm around here now.
I don't know. It's probably
Did your
moisture
lights
getting in
flicker?
the lines.
Yeah, I guess lights just flickered twice. A merman. He's covering up his six pack.
Grandpa Muskrat.
Grandpa Muskrat. I can't
I
place
thought it was
Jade's
your. I thought it
accent.
was. I thought it was your son for a second.
Oh, Muska? Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
when I first saw it.
My accent is Midwest, Illinois accent, with a very
We
raspy,
have,
hoarse voice. Sorry, I don't
we
have
have
half
an
my
ass.
voice anymore.
We have an accent. Where are you from?
Yes, what accent are you? Well, when I went out to Arizona and lived there for a year and a half, they did say, "You're from the Midwest, aren't you? You have an accent." And I said, "I don't have an accent." They said, "Oh, yeah, you do. I guess Midwesterners do have an accent."
We do. There's some people have a Chicago accent, depending on what word, how you say what words. And then there's a Midwestern, then there's a Minnesota, there's a Hoosier, Indiana accent, Missouri. I mean, every state, every county basically has
Northwest,
a little.
Northwest Ohio. So we're a couple states away. Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, Toledo, yeah. So there you have a lion or on top of this crown. But the interesting thing is these guys.
Ew. Looks like the little guy that was in Narnia.
He's got some big ears and a couple horns right there and a little beard there going on.
Doesn't that look like the guy in Narnia that got froze into a statue? That was friendly with the little
Yep,
girl?
yep.
Wow.
So there you go. One on each side. So I don't know what that represents. He's got a club.
Wow.
Got some hooves going on, some fur on his thighs. So it's definitely like a goat or half human, half goat
Man,
for some kind of hooved animal.
goat man. I don't know what was that thing called in Narnia that was friendly. Wasn't he a certain? Didn't he say he was a certain
Yeah,
thing?
but the way I see this figure, I see it as like, whoops, I clicked too soon. I see like the hooved one, like Satan, split hoof.
Right.
I'm sure that's probably not what they meant when they drew this, but what did they mean? Yeah, Sitar. Robin says
Wow.
Sitar.
This is so weird. All these weird things that are on these old maps, especially on the sides of the old maps.
So this is down. This is down in the corner.
Oh, wow.
You have a bird, a woman with a pot
Looks
that
like
looks like
incense.
smoke's coming out of a
Looks like
an altar.
incense.
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Incense. Oh,
Then
my.
you have a child or a younger, or maybe this is a giant, maybe this is a normal person, but I'm assuming it looks like a child with a rabbit or something on a pole.
Fat little naked
Or you
kids.
have dogs.
And a goat? Or is that a goat she has in her arms?
That's a no, that's a
No, in
dog.
her
Two
arms.
dogs.
Oh, it's two dogs.
Yeah, it's two dogs.
All right.
I'm
Well, for a
assuming they're
second, it looked
hunting
like a goat.
dogs.
All right.
There's some fishermen. Looks like maybe sheep, or I don't know what those. That looks like a wolf there. Then you have kids or
Geez, they're
young
all naked.
people with the fisher. Yeah, fisher nets.
Oh, my.
So that's in the lower left hand.
That's wild.
So here we have another symbol. So this would be the lower right hand corner, which has looks like lions or something, or maybe griffins. I think they're lions though, on a shield, and you have wings coming off the helmet. This one has a star and some kind of symbol.
And
I think I've
six.
seen that symbol somewhere before, but I can't think of what it is. But this one has trees,
Right.
trees growing off its helmet. So maybe that part of the land has a lot of forests. I don't know. Baphomet looks like a goat figure. That's from Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have chat up anymore. I should have. I'm sorry. I should have had chat going.
It's on the
Maybe I took it
screen.
down because we thought I was interfering with the pictures or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Right angle stonemasons.
Ah.
I guess doesn't really look like a square, but I guess it could be like a tool like that. Here we got a lion part bird and lion part
Ooh.
whatever. Ah, always click wrong.
Those can't be
Whatever this
crescent.
guy is, I don't know what that face looks like a lion, but at the same time it doesn't. Looks like a mask almost to me.
Wow. And those weren't moons.
Got long hair, weird shaped mouth, flat nose.
And that can't be a moon's.
Got a lion. It's got like a human. It's got like a human torso, but lion legs and a tail. Then this guy,
Whoa. Lion
he's got
bird?
wings. Yeah, it looks like those griffins or whatever that have a. I don't know. It's got like an eagle. Looks like he's got two mouths. He's got like a beak. Then he's got another mouth. Kinda. Looks weird. He's got the lion's mane. He's got like an eagle wings and head, and he's got claws.
That does look like nose rings instead of a moon.
Yeah, I don't know what those
Yeah, because that's not
represent.
the moon.
I mean, Muslim or Middle East usually show like a crescent moon. But I don't know what those really represent.
Yeah, that's weird. Hmm.
All right, Carrie.
Yeah, good night, Carrie, or you might be back. I don't know
Might
how
be
much
back,
longer
she
we'll be
said.
going.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Whoa.
So here's a
Jeez.
house or a castle. Now I don't know
Feathers.
if these are feathers or hedges around it or wheat or they look like
Ah,
feathers stacked on
they look
top
like
of each other, but I don't
feathers.
really know what it represents.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So there's a castle. Then you got a castle with some birds, doves, maybe a lion. Same picture in each corner. There's a star in the middle. Couple. These look like almost. These look normal. I can see that just being a regular lion.
Right.
I don't know why it has its tongue out.
Both of them do, yeah. Hmm. That's wild.
Here again, we have wings and a lion. No crown though. This some of them have crowns, some of them don't. So I don't know what the difference will ones that have crowns and ones that don't. Now we have a lion in a U-shaped boat, and it has like a mer person on the side. So I don't know if that's swimming in the waters or if that's actually a thing on the boat. So I don't know what culture had sails, a sailboat that's in a U shape.
Hmm, that's different.
So a spear, some kind of headdress, a shield. I don't know. Did anybody ever see a U shaped ship?
No, not like that. That sure would rock back and forth.
Yeah, it'd be horrible in a storm, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. I would think so.
It'd be just going back and forth. What if the storm hit it sideways? That'd be horrible. And this is at the top.
Ooh.
We got lions and we got two birds with like halos around their head.
Is that a? Oh, it looks like an eyeball on its beak. Must be its nose.
That's just his nose, his breathing nostrils. Then you got the circle with the cross, which I think the Pope and stuff, a Catholic symbol maybe. I don't know. There's the wings again. Here's a guy with armor. He's got a helmet, wings on a medallion on his chest. I don't know if that's armor. There's a shield. I don't know what that is. That's got like tails.
Got some weird stuff back then. What were they smoking?
I don't know what that. If it was just half of it, I would say it'd be like a squid or something.
Right.
But it's got like devil's tails or a dragon tail. Then I don't know. Then he's got the scepter with the eye and rays
Oh.
coming off of it at the end.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's a representative of the all seeing eye or if it's supposed to be some other kind of power he has. Maybe all knowing.
And he's looking away.
He's looking toward they're all everything on there looks towards the crown or the symbol in the center.
These
And
people discovered opium way before we thought.
she's got a building or some kind of box with antennas or something on the top of her head. Or I don't know what that is. Any ideas?
Mm-mm. Looks like a building, but
And
it meant something back then. Oh my gosh.
she's got like a mirror or scepter with two snakes in her hands wrapped around this whatever that is. I don't know. What do you think that is?
That's bizarre. Yeah, I don't know if it's a mirror. I don't know.
Well, I'm just assuming that's a
Right. It
reflective
looks
surface, but it could be metal, it could be whatever, but it looks like a mirror to me, but it could be something else, but it has snakes.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cube on her head. I don't know what Bigfoot dwarf says. Yes, antennas. I don't know. These people discovered opium.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They're sitting on clouds like they're in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got for that map.
Rod of Asclepius.
Oh, I've never heard of that. Yeah, their eyes look kind of out there. Well, I was going to show a couple more maps, but I will show this one before we go. I think we're going to go ahead and call it. So, have you guys ever seen this globe before?
Globe.
Globe from the 1600s.
Laser said it's a medical symbol when you see two snakes.
Well, in modern times and some older pictures, it has this is how the doctors have their symbol now.
Mm-hmm.
The pole with the two snakes wrapped around it means medicine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's what that meant or not. It seemed kind of weird, but not quite the same. So this globe is from the 1600s and it's called the Hunt Lennox globe.
Good night, Harold and Christy.
And if anybody knows, this is the famous say, saying that says, "Here are dragons," or "Here be dragons," is what that says on this globe.
And welcome in, Billy.
So this 1600 globe has this section that says, "Here be dragons." So if you ever hear people talking about the map or anything with the "Here be dragons," this is the one, the Hunt Lennox globe. And there engraved is supposedly a dragon or maybe a sea creature, but they say it's a dragon. And the weird thing about this globe is I don't think it's paper. I think it's metal. I think it's engraved. And it's in two sections. But it's from the 1600s. And there's probably more weird stuff on it, but I haven't spun it around or looked at it or anything or seen if there's anything else.
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons. They got some good songs.
Can you imagine dragons?
So I'll probably save this for next week, but I'll just show it real quick.
Do 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 do.
And this, I've seen it before, and your friend on Bridgewater brought it up.
Oh, the one that you found the other day.
So I'll just show it.
Yeah, actually, Heather on there found the TikTok, and then Tony said they both were trying to find it, and then you found the map for them. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I had it before. I know I've seen it. I must not have ever saved it or dug into it or anything. I mean, I see so many maps all the time that I forget about it, but I did end up finding the exact map that they were talking about and showing on that TikTok, and he always shows old maps. I think it's ancient and mysterious maps on
Oh, that guy,
TikTok.
the guy on TikTok.
Yeah. So we'll go over this, which shows some interesting stuff.
Yeah,
As
portals.
you can see right here in the mountains.
It's a portal map.
So it actually says, if you look at it, that's where they're getting it from right here. Portal, Portus. Then it has the name of where it's at or what region it's in.
And it
And they're
reminds
all
me,
over this, and there's more than there's. This map is like a big giant map that you put these little sections together for the whole area of Asia. So we'll probably go over that next week, but this is a 1490 map of Asia. I don't know. I don't know what I was in a past life.
mm,
And the only reason I really care about these maps, besides being old, is that they always show weird stuff on it. So I don't know if I was a scribe or a map maker or anything. I just think they're interesting.
well, the first thing I thought of the other night when I was watching this podcast, and Robin probably knows what I'm talking about, is there's videos, and you do too, there's videos of when Jimmy Church was out in Isetti, and that portal door opened up on Mount Adams. And they
Oh,
could see them. They got footage of this door opening up on Mount Adams. And they called it the Jimmy Church door.
Jimmy Church.
Yeah, Jimmy Church door, because he was there a couple years ago. So that just kind of verified that is certain times or something do these portal doors actually open. And there's probably one or two or more around Mount Shasta too.
Probably.
But definitely they got a video of this door opening up on Mount Adams from Isetti. That's probably where all the portals are.
Probably. Who knows?
Um,
We know there's portals everywhere. I mean, it don't matter where you go, you'll find one somewhere.
mm,
I mean, we talk about Arizona all the time, Sedona, and other areas. I need somebody to go through all these folders and organize them. I did a horrible job because I'd bring stuff up for shows and then I never transfer them or move them into another. They just live where I first put them up.
Blazer, I was just getting ready to say, Lori and Blazer fish. And you had just had to pull up two fish.
No,
I was just getting ready to say, Blazer, Lori, fish. Little fish here and a little fish there.
oh,
Oh,
well, I think that's where we're gonna stop. We've been
yeah,
going just a little over 3 hours now.
yeah, we're after. It's almost 1:11. It's 1:10. So yeah, we went a little over 3 hours.
You'd uh, you'd be surprised how fast the Night Owl Lounge takes up our hours on our
Aw.
StreamYard.
Oh, thank you, Grandpa Musket. We're usually on every Friday night, 10 o'clock Central. And Sundays, 6 Central is when we usually have a guest and we interview somebody. Tonight we hang out with the chat and talk to you guys and just kind of show weird things.
Try to
So,
bring up interesting things
yeah.
and stuff that at least I enjoy looking up. I hope you guys do too.
So thank you for stopping by. Hey, there's Poncho. Welcome in, Poncho. We're getting ready to end.
We are.
I thought 1:11. Now it's 1:11. Oh, yeah, I need to get out of this chair.
Hey, I found the file I was looking for the other day.
I mean, earlier today or the other day?
The other day, I was talking
Oh,
about it. Now I just found it, and I couldn't find it the other day when I was wanting to bring it up, but now I got it.
ah,
So now I'm getting. I'll have to move it.
you just need to get down here and just play with your folders one of these afternoons.
Uh, it's a lot of
Uh,
work. You know how many pictures and files and
I can imagine. I can imagine what's on your tablets and it's not even on that computer yet.
I know.
11:11. She saw the same time this morning.
Aha. Oh, that's the same one. Dang it. I thought it was the map of the lizard people, but it wasn't. Dang it, I thought I had it. All right. We're going to go ahead and say goodnight to everybody. Thank you for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us. Like I said earlier, tell your friends and your family or anybody you know likes weird stuff and bring them on in. The more the merrier, they say. So
Gerald to
we're getting closer to our 2.5.
We did for a day, then it went back down.
Yeah, they took a few numbers away from us, but it'll be back. So we're on our way to the 3,000 mark for subscribers, and so we're at 2.5.
Not yet.
So,
Two point two point
please
two
bring
five.
in some friends, subscribe, leave comments, all that good algorithm stuff that you guys already know about. And like I said, support each other, whether it's Bigfoot Dwarfs channel, Jessica the Cryptid Huntress,
Harold and
Heidi
Christy.
Pop, Harold and Christy's channel, OCST.
There's
They're
too
trying
many
to
of
get
them.
to their 1,000 mark so they can monetize before the new outlines or numbers come out for YouTube, or they're going to make it almost impossible for new channels to monetize. I don't know why they're doing it, but they are.
YouTube's losing their money. Whoopee.
But some people need the little help to keep their channel going, especially when you're starting off. You know, you start putting money in cameras and mics and computers and paying for StreamYard itself. Or whatever, or let alone anything else. So sometimes it's nice to get a little help, a little money back from people that support the channel. So if you guys can do that with Heidi Pop and
Dwarfy.
Harold and Christy and all these other people, we'd appreciate it. And please, like I said, send people to us. Have them come on Friday nights with us and hang out and talk about food and Bigfoot and who knows what else, maps and whatever.
I don't want to say goodnight. One more story.
One more story. Well, we could probably go to 1:30, I guess. I don't know.
We already lost a bunch of people. They thought we were leaving.
Oh, that's true. We'll go ahead and end it.
We
Sorry,
lost,
Carrie.
we lost about 10 people within a couple of minutes saying, bye, guys, and poof, they left.
Yeah, sorry, Carrie. We'll talk about the other stuff next time.
Go
Next
back and
Friday.
watch the beginning all over again.
Yeah, just watch
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys. We love you. Like always, thank you for coming. Keep looking up.
And keep your vibrations high and have no fear.
That's
And we'll-
right.
we'll see you Sunday.
Every storm will pass.
This too shall pass.
That's right. Until next time,
See
catch
you
us
Sunday.
Sunday for Heidi Pop at
Yep.
7 p.m. Central. Love you guys.
Love you.